All right, we're live, guys. It's Saturday night, Sunday morning. Who wants to have some fun? So today we're going to say, I don't know, what should we say? How about pricing up more fresh PSA slabs? Let's say, what else? Fresh solo leveling volume 3. Yes, that arrived. And what else can we work on? Fates collide close. Fates collide the break. Fates collide is close. All right, there we go. There's 3 items. Let's jump over here. All right. Whew, long day. We're going live for Saturday night. Ooh. It's another day. It's summertime. Let's see. I tried to go to a new sushi restaurant out here in Lake of the Ozarks, and it was so bad. I literally stood up and left. I was like, I'm out of here. There we go. It was unacceptable. Let's grab some of these emails and get rid of them. Your Google account is no longer recoverable. Wow, that's a really old account. Items received at the PSA vault. That's nice. Walmart delivery. Does anyone actually shop at Walmart anymore? I just always have my Walmart orders refunded. I'm sorry, not refunded. Sorry, I was reading an email and said one of the items got refunded. I just have them delivered. Let's see what this guy's saying. Okay. So there's that guy. He never placed that order. I'm going to delete that message now. All right. Get paid to share your passion. Nope. Get out of my email box. How about that? Okay. Junk. Just cleaning up some junk emails. Who got some cash back? You did. Oh, that's so lovely. Let's grab. So we've got this stream set up. Let's go ahead and add the website to it. Mister, have you ever seen the 15th anniversary Charizard poker card? I think I have. I probably have. We're gonna pin this. Hi, Dad. Okay. Well, that's enough internet for me. I'm hopping off. We're gonna grab this link. Do we already ping? I think we already pinged, right? Okay, we have pinged. All right. So you're all here to listen to me complain, right? Because I love complaining. I'm a complaining pro. Actually, I think that's one of the rules of being a YouTuber. I looked it up one time. One of the rules to being a YouTuber, you have to be excellent at complaining. The Bubble Mew Raw is over 1K now. Yeah, we just adjusted our Paldean Fates price before somebody came and bought us all out. Because if that item continues to trend the way it's trending, I would anticipate that our Fates Collide inventory would sell through. We are. Maybe I should be stocking it further. But I can't spend any more money today because I already spent $1.6 thousand. So actually what I need to do is sell some cards. I spent 1.6 thousand on what? More poker cards, of course. I got a gold deck and a ruby deck, I believe. So I got a gold deck and a ruby deck. Here it is. Nothing treats me better than the poker cards. I love them. Six told me her feet smell like extra spicy nacho cheese Doritos. I doubt that. All right, let's climb up here. Let's get this iPad running. I never understood the whole fetishization of feet, by the way. I never understood that. They're just feet, bro. What are you going to do with some stinky ass feet? You know what I'm saying? Now, belly buttons, on the other hand, now we're talking. Whew. All right, let's see. Here's closing this. Let's go ahead and refresh one of these. Danny Diaz. All right, what did Danny have? Danny had 5 solo leveling volume 3s. We have those now. Those are in stock. In fact, let me make sure that the menu says that they're in stock. We have solo leveling 3 again, everybody. It's been restocked. It's no longer coming soon. It's here now. Let's go over to products, all products. Woo, it's Mr. Slabby Patty the Returned. Hey, what's up, Isaac? All right. So this shall say solo. Solo. Oh. Right. There it is. Solo leveling. We're going to quick edit it. And we're going to say in stock. Okay, it's in stock. Good. Do you all watch solo leveling? I watched all of it. Karis was enjoying it, and then I started watching it. It's a fun little show. Goes by pretty fast. It's not very long. Yeah, jump over here. I think it started out okay, and now I don't really understand what they're going to do with it. Like, where do you go from here? Here's Miss Six. She wants 2 of the 151 journeys. All right, you got it. 2 151 journeys. All right, we're going to investigate the 151 journeys after this. I don't know. Actually, I don't know, because maybe I just sell through these and be sold out of them. Like, is there any reason to hold on to these? I don't know if there's a reason to hold on to them. I know there's an exclusive Pikachu in this set, but I don't know if I care to restock them. All right, we're tossing this over here, and we got this box right here. Card Wars. It says Joseph Smith on it. Perhaps I shall put that here. Get that out of the way. Miss Six. We are. I pulled the Pikachu before. Did you? That's cool. All right. Boop. All right, we'll put this in here. Nice. I was 45 minutes late for work. Woke up 30 minutes late tonight. That sucks, man. You made a clip. Really? I don't even remember. That's crazy. Here's a new slab coming up on the table. Mike Side made a clip. Good old Mike Side, huh? Upload the menu. I did. Try hit and refresh. All right, we got Lucario from Pokemon White. Poker card. Probably going to be a little bit affordable. Let's see, because he's not like the old ones. The old ones are expensive. We're going to say PSA 10 playing, poker. And then we're going to say Lucario. Upload the menu, huh? So the cheapest one of these is for sale for 300. That's pretty expensive. 300. That's not the last sold price, I'll tell you that. All right, so I'm going to set my own price on this. I'm going to ignore the one that's for sale for 300. I'm going to ignore that. This is from 2012, and it is a poker card, and we're going to set it at $100. Okay. There it is, Lucario. Very nice. A card a lot of people don't know about. Wow, 69 months. I made it. Wow. Okay. What next? Who just got some cash back? You did. Oh my God. Why tell me this? Let me have a sip of my drink. We got a new Lucario up on the table. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Welcome tonight to the late night stream for Saturday night, Sunday morning. Rip New York City. What happened? They lost or something? Some sport event occurred. Six, how do you feel about this sport event? Is it very important to you? Next 100 months. What? Okay. Knicks in 5. No, they won the Knicks game. They're going to go wild. Oh, they won. And so the fans are going to go like riot or something like that? Do they do that in other countries, or is it like a U.S. thing? They are. New York City's about to riot. All right, let's see. Man, I get being excited that you won, but it's like then you go home and relax and talk about it. Be like, wow, that was a great game. All right, this is going to be $400. They burn the city when they win or lose. Wow. I'm sorry, but that's some animalistic behavior right there. Do you watch the Knicks fans attack the Spurs fans? No. Honestly, I hardly even know. If you told me that there was a team called the Knicks, I wouldn't even know what that meant. I wouldn't know what sport it was. I wouldn't know any of that stuff. This card is pop 20. That's because sports are like really gay. Just a bunch of sweaty guys handling balls. They are. I don't get it either, mister. Yeah. tearing down a city because you won or lost. It's all right. Luckily, my business occurs inside of my home, so that helps. Mr. only knows about Pokemons and Pokemon card accessories. That's right. Taste the meat, not the heat. The, the smooth, cold burn of propane. Here we have a Mark J. Valerian order. No hollows, please, for 1 box of Pokemon Japanese Mega Symphonia. Oh, yeah. Now you're barking up the right tree because I have so much of this product. Let's see. Do I have one inside the room? That'd be nice if I had one in the room, but I do not. I'm going to pull this back out of the room. Let me go get some Mega Simp. Excuse me. All right. Ta-da. Here I am. Ugh. Read Chris's message. I had a CG slab that didn't make it. Oh, okay. What card was that? Let's grab this. Tell me about it, Mr. Chris. All right. Was it a card you potentially traded back to me? Because you traded a lot of cards back to me. Which card are we talking about? Some kid was put into a coma. What do you mean the Europeans are worse on that than US PSG won football? They burned down Paris. You are. Okay. Could you put my slab up for consignment for 100? I had an Iona Watrell CGC. All right. And is there a reason why it didn't make it? Like, for example, did we already print the label and then you pulled it after the label got printed? Is that possible? Just trying to sort out what happened there. We are. I haven't searched for it yet. Maybe Miss Alexis simply missed it, but she's pretty good. She usually doesn't miss. Could have been missorted, though. She missorted Tyler Land stuff the other day. We are snipping this. Okay. All right. Snipping this. Okay. Snipping this. All right. So this is for Mark J. Valerian. Mr. Mark. There we go. Iona Watrell CGC 10. Cold. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. Here's, haha, Raku. I'm not sure, just never made it, but went up in price as well. I got everything else. All right. Here's this guy. I can look for it. I would have to stop what we're doing here first. Okay, here's Clawitzer. Here's Kangaskhan. We got Latios. Whenever you have no rush. Do I have to go down there for another thing? No. It's too bad the shipping is so far away from me. Isn't that ridiculous? It takes like a couple minutes to return. I have a larger house now, and it actually takes me a while to travel all the way over to where we do the shipping in the home. Because it's like a U, it's like a loop. You have to, if this is point A and this is point B, you got to go whoop, all the way to point B, go down the stairs, and then you go whoop, all the way back to point A, but you're underneath it. So it's like somehow it's optimally far away, which is not optimal for our sake of not being away from the screen very long. But it's, yeah, like it's surprisingly far away. And then once you get there, you actually have to start sorting through the boxes to find the item. Here, here's a Mega card. All right, you ready? Here's Azurnius. A cold one. A cold one. A cold one. A cold one. Meganium. Oh, very gay. Meganium. Here's Inteleon. Today's stream brought to you by Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark's going deep. What do you want to pull out of Mega Symphonia? Gardevoir? Gardevoir is actually really cool in this set. There we go. Yeah, this set was actually selling really well when it came out. Same with the Mega Brave. Here's a Gardevoir. Claw Witzer. Yeah, right. He says he's trying to get Claw Witzer. Okay, here's Kyogre and Manectric. Chris, what's the name on the slab? It's Chris something, right? Chris Gonzalez, I think. Make sure I write the name, right name down here. Space Hammy's here. Hey, what's up, Space Hammy? Ugh, I think I hurt my neck. You know how you can like injure your back? I think I messed my neck up. I've like bone pain in my neck. So frustrating. All right. Chris Gonzalez, Iona, Watrell. All right. Let's leave this. Thanks for the donation of the hollows. I really appreciate it. And now let's take a look at your polls. We've got Litleo, Inteleon. Doesn't he look terrible? And Stufel. Stufel's pretty cute. And then your hit card is Obama. Obama. All right. Mr. Mark. Finally got my Cardconomist ball. Woohoo! You've been here for a while. We are. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Smash that like button for me, will you guys? Mr. Mark. His name is Mark. There are no orders in the queue. Let me hit refresh over here. All right, wait a second. We got Chris Gonzalez right here, and he says one Pokey Shuffle. All right, one Pokey Shuffle, Chris Gonzalez. We just put that Machamp up on the screen, $400. Now that's 1996 Machamp. He's not like this Lucario from 2012. He's actually the oldest Machamp, right? Cold. Oops. Cold. 1,200 pounds moved officially. That's a lot of British money. What are you doing with all that British money? I'm not sure the current market value. Okay, you're talking about the Iona, huh? I'm gonna go get this Iona, guys. I'll be right back. I assume it's down there, but let me go look for it. All right, that was definitely not worth it because I did not find it. So we need to not do that next time. Next time I will wait till after the stream to look. All right. So it was not there. Let's see, is it here? Let's see. How long ago did you get it? Did you trade it back to me? You do that a lot, you know. You actually sell back a lot of your cards. Put this here. That's why we need a receipt system, don't we? All right, so it's not in this pile here. I found this. Here's an abandoned slab, I think. Let's see. Oh, no, this is not an abandoned slab. It's old, but not abandoned. All right. It's old, but not abandoned. All right. Gentleman who hasn't stopped by in a very long time. I sold one and won one back. I didn't, all I can say is I didn't see it there. Okay. I didn't see it in the boxes. So I checked. I didn't see it in the boxes. Maybe it's up here. It would only be like, look, I can, yeah, it's not on that shelf. So it would only be in two places in this room. And one is empty and the other one doesn't have it, the two spots. Yeah, we're going to have to start tracking every time you sell something back to me because it sounds like we need an investigation. And I'm just trying to think if you sold it back to me by word of mouth here in the chat, that would be one, very hard to track, and two, very hard to investigate. You basically would need to watch the whole stream to find out when it was pulled. I wouldn't even know what day it was pulled because it's not like you ordered it in PayPal and then we can go search for it in PayPal. We'd have to check every time you ordered like a live custom or a Poke Shuffle or whatever it came from. So that would be hard to investigate. All right, here's Snorlax. Here's Fates Collide. We like to investigate when something goes wrong, but what I know is you sell back a lot of your stuff to me if you don't want it. Actually, you sell back almost everything. Here's Rosalina. So that one definitely needs to be investigated if you're saying it was supposed to go to you and it didn't arrive, and I'm not seeing it downstairs. You know, actually, the box that it should have been in isn't even that full. So I'm really confident it's not a mistake by Miss Alexis. There's 3 C boxes. I checked all 3, not in there. And they're not even that full. There's not that many slabs in them. So it would be very easy to not mess it up. Let me hit refresh. Wonder when it's my monthly anniversary. Let's see. We've got James Nogar, 10 mega simps. Mega simps. Speaking of mega simps, we need to have a girls' night. You guys want to have a girls' night? I want to do some like events or something. Let's have like a girls' night. What's the best day of the week for girls' night? Tuesday, maybe? Ah, here it is. Mega simp. This is James Nogar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, this is getting pretty old. That's a pretty old product these days. Mega Symphonia. This came out like at the beginning of the year, didn't it? And now we're like halfway done with the year. Women Wednesday. We are. Femboy Friday then, huh? Look in the slab in the box. Let me snip this. All right. Let me snip this. Okay. Good. Oh. Oh. Welcome, guys, to the late night stream for Saturday. How y'all doing? Here's Kangaskhan. Did you guys have a good weekend? Who had a good weekend? Lilio. He's just a little cub. Boop. Simp Sunday. Here's Latios. Here's Magunium. Wee-hoo. I played some Star Wars Battlefront today. Man, that's a ruthless game. I'm pretty sure they have like ranking because I used to play really well. And now my opponents are so dang tough, dude. It's always like you're trying your very hardest and they're trying their very hardest. So I think as you get better at the game acknowledges that and then it puts you against tougher teams. All right. It is tough, 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 man. It's a fun game. I like how there's so many different avenues to play it. Like there's, like you get to choose between so many classes. They're still, yeah, it's popular apparently. Battlefront 2. Mr. James. All right, James. Let's see. I bought it because it was $5. It was $5, no microtransactions, and I skipped buying it when it first came out because I didn't like the reviews. So here I am playing it years later and not having a bad time. Like the graphics are pretty good. The internet quality is pretty good. It feels like a Star Wars game. I played the old Battlefronts, so I'm nostalgic for I'm nostalgic for Battlefront. You got a Switch too? Yeah, I got to buy 2 of them though. I got to buy another one for Karis eventually. Then we'll set up our double TV setup, and then when the new Pokemon comes out, we'll play side by side. That's how we'll do it. That's how we'll do it. Yeah, that's right. My girlfriend plays games with me. You know how we play Battlefront? I play around, and then I hand her the controller, and then she plays around. How cool is that? Then we make out because there's no rules when you're grown-ups. Vanille, cheerful sigh. Now are you jealous? Whoa, this is a double-sided card. Ragnarok, divine deliverance. Is that like a girl Ragnarok? Are those boobs? All right, so here's Vanille. It's Simp Sunday? It's Simp Saturday. All right. Oh, yes. Vanille. Let's try to find this one, shall we? You shot a bullet. You know what that means. I don't know what that means. Here's PSA 10, Vanille 0537. All right, let's see what happens. So here it is. We want the cheapest one, of course. Let's find the cheapest one. All right, what's going on with this? So this looks to be the card. Is this right? That looks like it's it. It's about 68 plus 8, which is 76. Let's do 75. So this card's only 75. That's pretty good. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it creamy with you guys. I'm gonna mark it 80, and then we're gonna pop it into the Waifu shuffle. We need some fresh cards in there. Hey, what's up, Tammy? How's it going, Tammy? 1, 2, 3, 4. Solo Leveling Volume 3 restock tonight, guys. I know you're all super excited for that. It's me foil. It's search foil. That's right. Whoa, the wind's blowing so loudly outside. Vanille P10. Okay, there we go. Vanille P10. I should say FF so I know it's Final Fantasy. Make my life a little easier. I see we have only 8 likes, but we have 40 viewers. Smash that like button, guys. Come on, guys. There we go. That means nobody's liking it. That means we got less than 1 in 4 people bother to like the stream. That's pretty bad, actually. We got to get those likes up. We are. It's so weird. I don't even have to tell the daytime stream that. The daytime stream just whoosh, just puts all the likes in. And the nighttime stream is sort of like, wow, we can't even hit 10. That's not good. That's like a bad sign. All right, I'm gonna have a sip. You like it for a smooch? Smooch. If you enjoy the stream, you gotta like the stream. Those are the rules. Here's Sergio L12. He says 2 Journey, 151 for me and 2 for 6. All right, you guys are buying all the Journey. We got these guys right here. 2 for Sergio and 2 for 6. All right. You ready? Here's Pikachu. And here's Ho-Ho Beedrill. All right. Oh, yeah. So that's for 6. Pop this into her bag. Oops, oops, oops. All right, all right, all right, all right. Drilling the bee. Okay, and now for Surge, we've got Wigglytuff and Dragonair. Wigglytuff, Dragonair it is. All right. Good. Tossing that. So Sergio. Now we'll go there. Good. All right, so we're doing a price check on 151. Let's do it. I think we did the other day, and I was surprised to discover that it really wasn't that far off from what it should be. So, and it wasn't that long ago that we checked. 151 Journey case. You ready? Journey case. No, those look expensive. Actually, that looks really expensive. There's one in Italy that's a little bit cheaper, and then one with 27 watchers in the United States. And then after that, it shoots way up by like $200 extra. Let's check last sold. So this is not cheap at all because this is in the same price range as the other ones. Oh yeah, that's super expensive. So I don't know how I priced it last time that it came up with the idea that it was cheap. But let's do some math. Divided by 20, divided by 15. These should be $8.50 per pack. All right, we're changing that on the 151s. I think it's just the case that all of the Chinese product is now getting older and maybe out of print. Like when did 151 Chinese Journey come out? Let's take a look. 151 Chinese Journey release date. It came out, you ready? January of 2025. That was last year. So this is like no, I mean that's longer than a year ago. Because 2026 January would be 1 year. So it's been one year, 7 months since this product came out. So of course, yes, it's much more expensive now. Do you guys think I should stock more of it? I don't know. It's got that exclusive Pikachu card in it, right? Let's take a look and see what the exclusive Pikachu card is doing, because maybe I'll just get one of those for you guys. Journey Pikachu. All right, where is he? Let's. I hate the way the search works. 151 Journey Pikachu. Rip, I won't buy anymore. I know everyone prefers for it to be really, really, really cheap. I do too. Basically, if I can get it cheap, you guys get it cheap. So my price just reflects what it's doing on the market when we go to restock. It's not like I go, oh, how do I ruin your night tonight? That's not my. That's not what I'm trying to do. But if the price has changed online, we're supposed to change with it. The only reason we didn't change with it is because I usually just don't know that it's changed. So I have to research constantly. All right, I'm gonna go update this. What I will say is, with it being 1 year and 7 months old, it probably will not be very long before that's an $11 booster pack. So if you think that that's super untenable and expensive compared to what it probably will be one day, um, it's probably not insane, is all I'm saying. So it's going to go from 6 to 8.5, slightly more expensive. It's not slightly. I mean, you had $2.50. That's pretty substantial. All right, there it is. It's been updated. All right, cool. What did I miss? I bought 2 packs. Oh, you're going to get those 2 packs. You're all good. Have no fear. All right. Now, I mean, it happened with virtually all the other Chinese products. So it's like I didn't want to look up 151 Journey, but it's like I knew if I looked it up, that's what it was going to be. Here's Mark J. Valerian to give away for the Magic the Gathering Patrick Star Slab. What? Mark J. Valerian giveaway. Boy, I wish there was a way to set the rules so that only people who like the stream can get in this break. If I could turn that rule on, I'd do it right now. I'd do it right now. All right, let's grab this. There we go. All right, so this is going to say free, a generous Mark giveaway because, oh, I said, because Mark is an awesome and cool person. Very cool, Mark. What do you think, Mark? Mark, if I could give it away only to people who like the stream, would that be cool? I think there's a way to look that up. I should ask AI. We are. Flip this around. All right. The keyword shall be Mark. Okay. I think you can. Let me see. I'll ask AI. Is there a way to see who liked my stream while I'm still live? Yes, thank you, AI. On YouTube, you cannot see a list of who has liked the stream. You can only see total likes count, chat messages, new subs, super chats. YouTube does not reveal the identities of people who clicked like. All right. So there's no way to know. Um, so that's fascinating. Let me think about it. Yeah. I guess what we'll do is since this nighttime stream is struggling with the likes a little more, we're gonna set Mark, if you don't mind, I'm gonna make the giveaway operate like this. When we hit 45 likes, the SpongeBob will start to be given away at that point. Okay. So 45 likes and we'll start working on SpongeBob. It might end up being the daytime stream who gets the SpongeBob then. Here's Mr. Eric Rodriguez. Oh, but before we go any further, let me write you guys down for your generosity. Mr. Mark. There we go. All right. So Mark is going to say 215, right? Wow. And Serge is going to go up by 12, which brings him up to 40. There goes. Have you screenshot and put it on Discord? I don't mind. Sorry, playing MW3. Squeak, squeak. Just don't tell him. I liked it. Mister, you got to say it is for people who like the stream only. Yeah, but I need a way to actually enforce that. Yeah, I need a way to actually be like, oh, I can look up who actually liked the stream. Please don't forget about the order last night as well. Do I have it written down? Let's see. 1 box of Scarlet Violet to give away. Oh my gosh, Mark. We're still giving away the Arabi giveaway too. Holy, dude. We got a lot going on right now. All right, so I've got that saved. You got multiple items being given out. PDX, give me 2 of those journey packs. All right, PDX, here you go. Last 2 packs at the old price. All right, you ready? You may run them as long as you need. Thanks. Here's Aerodactyl, and here's Golduck. Ta-da! Very cool. Okay. Tossing that there. Let's see. PDX. What did we do with you, PDX? What did we do with you? You had a lot of stuff, and we put you over here. I remember now. Ooh, the box is actually quite full. All right, thanks for the order. I'm gonna just slip it between these packs. Okay, good. Ta-da. So tell you what, Mark, since we got this running here, let's do that box in the Monday stream. Okay, let's do the box in the Monday stream. One item at a time. We also need to finish Mr. Robbie's giveaway. Here's James Nogar, 5 Chinese hidden fates. All right, you got it. 5 Chinese hidden fates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da-da-da-da. And give me a second here. No Sunday stream? Oh, right, Sunday stream. Why did I think today was? I thought today was Sunday. Here we are. No, there probably will be a Sunday stream, so probably tomorrow then. All right, what we got? Good. Tossing this away. Here's Guzzy Guzzlord. Very nice. Here's at you. Mister thought this was Simp Sunday. Yeah, I thought this was Simp Sunday, but it was actually Simp Saturday. Whoa! Shiny Lycanroc. It's a curious thing. We don't open more of this Chinese set. It's such a good set. If this sold faster, I would definitely acquire more of it for you guys. But it sells really slow, despite the fact that it has hidden fates in it. It just sells slow. Doesn't make sense to me. Such a good set. What is now considered the budget-friendly below USA MSRP Pokemon pack to open on this channel? Um, your question should be phrased like, how do I get the most value for my money? That's the real question. Because technically you can get a $3 junk pack, but are you getting what you want? So the real question is, where do you get like the mix of value per dollar where it's the best? All right, Mr. James. And that's a hard question to answer. It really is. I think one of the reasons why it's so hard to answer that question is because this is James Nogar. You didn't order earlier, did you? you did order earlier. Here we are. You ordered earlier, and these are yours. We had a guy with the name almost like yours. Your name is James Nogar, and this is James Gower. Your names are quite similar. All right, we don't want that. We want you to have the exact correct bag. So I think we have to create a bag for you. Let's see. There's a JAC box, a Javier box. There's a JA box over here. Did you say you already had a bag? Let's find out. This should be, yeah, this is all one guy's stuff. So you need a new bag. That's what you need. All right, new bag time. Okay. I mean, the junk pack's $3. So if you like a bit of fun, try junk pack out. Now you got the Korean cards, I think, are technically cheaper on average. They don't always look that way. No, I said earlier, I think I need a new bag. Nice. All right. Let's do this. We're going to write James Nugar. And I'm going to write a double slash underneath it and then 6.26. Wait, are we in 7? No, we're in 6. Yeah, we're in 6. And then over here, we've got James Gower, which is a very similar looking name, or maybe phonetically similar. I'll write a double dash under his name. I tend to do that when two people are near each other in a box and have a similar sounding name. All right, very good. So we're up to 21 likes. We need 45 likes to begin the SpongeBob giveaway. That's a nice slab, generously donated by Mr. Mark J. Valerian. Here's Costa. Here's Gengar. Here's War Turtle, the Trick or Trade, Pikachu break. All right, here's Days. Gosh, I wish that had gotten a 10, dude. Wouldn't that have been sweet in a 10? That would have been so good. Ah, there we go. There's a consign. There's a consign. And then let me get one more consign slab out. You ready? Aha. Celeste from Crystal Dominion. I'm going to lower the price for Tammy by like 10% or something like that. What do you think, Tammy? I'm going to set it to 145. All right. That's Tammy's Absol over there, too. Pretty cool. Mistress Mine and Trump's birthday today. Yeah? Wow, you're so old now. Mega Absol. There we go. Let's see. Aha, so there is a cheaper Mega Absol for sale now for 17.96. 17.96. So we're gonna adjust that price, Miss Tammy. 17.96. That'd be 18, right? Let's just make it 17.94. So ours is a little bit cheaper than Phoebe. 17.94. It looks a little bit better. All right, cool, man. 5 the Chinese hidden fates for Mr. James. We did that. It's Hamnet Nicholas Ray. What? Hey, what's up, man? International shipping on my order, Nicholas Hamnet. Okay, cool. There should be a PSA 10 Korean alt Rayquaza in the mix. Okay. So let's go looking for you. That one sounds a bit old. Hamnet Nicholas Ray. That one sounds really old, actually. I feel like I've read that name out a bunch. Hopefully it's not a over a year old kind of bag. I'm sure the slab's untouched, but we'll see. Edison, Haunted. Okay, you're not in box number 1. Box number 2. Okay, 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 okay. It's not here. Mr. Hamnet, your box may have gotten over a year old. Here it is, or your bag, I should say. Can you give me any details about your bag? So after a full year, we treat the bags as abandoned. Let's see. Now your slab is probably untouched. I don't think I would mess with the slab. Oops. But the bag, eventually we remove bags that are over a year old, and usually we check to see if they are just junk bags, or we give you a whole bunch of extra time sometimes if they're good bags. Let's do a quick search over here. It has been more than a year. I'm sorry. Yes, here it is. So your bag expired in February of 2026, but now it's June. So your bag's close to a year and a half old. I'm sorry, man. Now, the good news is there is a good chance that the slab was left alone. But I will want to check that. It's a PSA 10 Korean Alt-Art Rayquaza, huh? Okay. Ow, my neck. Hamnet, Ray E, PSA 10, Rayquaza. All right. Should have shipped. It's gone. Anything good in the bag? A lot of the times, there's nothing real crazy in the bags. I mean, that's just truly how it is. Like, we could go find an expired bag probably right now if we wanted to. And if we looked inside, it probably doesn't have anything in it. Let's see. Let me check here. Maybe this will have an expired bag in it. Okay, so this bag expired on 126 Comanche Battles. It's at risk of being taken the moment I need more space in this box. So the moment I need more space in this box, this baggie is bye-bye. What did he leave in here? He left a couple hollows, a Flaffy, some Disney. See, this is a typical bag. It just wasn't exciting a bag, you know? But if you ever have like a Charizard or something in there, those never get abandoned. So that's pretty typical. It's not a big deal. I mean, I think on a rare occasion there's something good in the bag, and what we tend to do in those cases, we tend to just leave those alone for much longer. Honestly, can't remember. All I remember is the Rayquaza slab. All right, so it sounds like we'll be retrieving a Rayquaza slab. Let me take a picture of this over here. Oops, turn my phone down. All right, we're gonna go into the consignment channel. Ready? There it goes. Okay. So you've paid for shipping. Keep track of that too. You've paid for shipping, so we're ready to just ship your item out. There we go. Oh, excuse me. And let's see, anybody in the queue? We just got to his order where he was asking about getting that item shipped. Let's go to orders on the website. There are no orders on the website. So while you guys are contemplating what you want to open tonight, I'm going to go look for this. Okay. I'm going to go find, I'm going to go find his Rayquaza. And 45 likes, SpongeBob goes off. No 45 likes, it's going to the daytime stream. Okay. So get those likes up, guys. I'll be right back. Woo! I'm gonna die tripping on those stairs, man. All right, check that out. The one card that mattered is there. Hallelujah. All right. Ta-da. What's this guy worth these days? Okay, let's see. Blue Sky Korean Rayquaza. Let's try that. Wow, that is a $2,000 card. Really? Did it sell for that much though? Let me see if what it sold for. Mr. Getting Cardio today. Almost tripped. Okay, ended recently. All right, maybe not so insane actually. So there's one listed for sale for 2,000, but the last sold is 661. Okay, so he's not selling for 2,000, but he's listed for 2,000. In fact, he seems to pretty consistently sell around that amount of about 600. All right. I made one Pokey Shuffle order. Nice. Let's see. Will it cost 40 to just ship the Rayquaza slab, or is there credit left over? Credit left over. Actually, it might cost less than $40. So it might cost like $20 because it's just the slab, isn't it? So that's actually a very nice thing. It kind of shows you how international shipping is clever if you can get it really cheap. So it should just be $20. So let me jump over here. I'm going to close this and refresh it actually. All right, let's see. I often look at that Mr. Krabs card, stupid phone update. All right. By the way, if you plan on selling it when you actually receive it, I should make an offer on it, shouldn't I? Let's see. Give me a second. I would offer to buy it from you for 575. Just letting you know that, okay? All right. I'm working on the label right now, okay? So I got your label, and this is tricky. How do we declare this? So you didn't buy this from me. You graded it, didn't you? This is tricky because if it gets caught at customs and they look into the card, they might actually want it to be declared like, like for $600. But you didn't pay 600 for it, I'm pretty sure. So this is a trickier one. Let me look into this real fast. Yeah, from my side, yeah, you were opening up Blue Sky Stream boxes. That's what was going on. So we didn't sell you this. You graded this one. So you paid like $90 for a box of Blue Sky or something like that. And then you paid probably like 45 bucks to grade it. So the real cost of this item for you was 90 plus 45. That'd be about 135. So I could declare it for 135, but if they catch it, they might be like, no, this is 600 or something like that. Oh, let's see. You did everything for me? Yes. Yes. All right. So I'm going to try declaring it for 135. And if it gets caught at customs, you got to explain to them, like, hey, I didn't pay $600 for it. I paid 135 for it because I opened it in a box and then I got it graded overseas and then he shipped it back to me. So that's what we got to do. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. And there should be a very light shipment. So we're not going to declare it as very heavy. Ooh, it is still pretty expensive to ship. I forgot about this. International shipping has gone up because of the cost of fuel or something like that. All right, we're going to call it playing card. You did everything. Okay. Playing card. We're going to say playing card. Again, we're going to call it 2 ounces. We're going to set the value to 135. Good. I acknowledge that I'm not lying. It has you click a form that says I'm not lying, basically. Isn't that crazy? And then, oh, we don't have your email. I kind of want your email. Oh, I need your phone number as well. All right, so I need your phone number and your email to finish the label. Maybe you have shared that with me in the past. Let's see. So ridiculous getting taxed on a Pokemon card. Yeah, I agree. I wish that, I wish all countries would just drop the tariffs on each other's, you know? We don't need that. Oh, have you moved as well? Oh, you've moved. Okay, we have to actually. I need the whole address redone. You've moved, so we're going to reset this. Don't want to ship it to the old address, so I'm going to start by deleting this. Delete. All right, so I've deleted your address, and we're going to have to rebuild it. And then I need your phone number, and I need well, your email. I'll be able to acquire on my own, but I will need your phone number. Okay. I sent the new address on the order. All right, let me log in. Sorry, guys, we're doing a little international shipping here on a kind of pricey card, like a $600 card. We can rebuild, says Brian. Basically. Wow, we're doing crazy sales. I just logged into PayPal and saw the sales. We are doing pretty good for a June. I think this June is better than the last couple of years of June. All right, this address is super confusing looking. Let's see how it fills out. Okay, will that work? I'm gonna hit okay on that. Requires a postal code. Ugh. All right. That's tricky because it almost looks like your address doesn't have a postal code. Let me try this again. We're gonna hit okay. Requires a postal code. It's not like in your new address. It's rejecting it because it doesn't fit the usual format. Postal. Oh, okay, that helps. Postal code is 00000. All right, perfect. Did it accept it? Ah, it accepted it. Okay, very good. That hoop has been jumped through. And now we have your email. So we're gonna grab this email. So the last piece of the puzzle I need is your phone number, which you can share in Discord, or you can send me an email, or you can send me a penny message. Any of those things will work. Let me show you my email. Here it is. TheCardconomist@gmail.com. So you can send the phone number that way. You can send it on Discord if you still have a Discord server account. You could also send me 1 penny, the smallest amount you're allowed to send on PayPal, and include it as a note, whatever works for you. But that is required for the label. They have to have your phone number. Oh, it's going to have me redo everything. That's so annoying. All right, I have to refill out all the information. Oh, okay, good, good, good. All right, that's good. Waiting over a year to ship a card is crazy. Hey, back then the Rayquaza was probably only worth like 200 or something. It wasn't like, that is a solid chunk of money, but people make more than 200 in a paycheck, so it's like you can forget something like that pretty easily. Now we're in the future and Pokemon cards have gone up a lot. Now you got to pay a little closer attention. You're like, hey, how about that Rayquaza? By the way, my offer still stands $575 if you just want to sell it. But let me see what the next order. I'm gonna have a sip here. Driving by the Hershey factory right now. Tell Hershey to make their chocolate yummy again. We don't want to eat rubber. What about the breaks, guys? We got a Pikachu trade break with 2 spots in it done. We got Snorlax with 1 spot. We got the rare candy. Smells like chocolate in the air. Oh, that's cool. Is that cool or is that bad? I don't know if I want to smell chocolate every time I go driving in an area. If you live close to a place with a bad sewer system, you smell a different kind of chocolate in the air. Mmm, nutty. Out here in Lake of the Ozarks, they had not designed the sewer system to accept so many people. And so they're spending, I don't know how much. I think they said it was going to be like $50 million to upgrade the sewer system because when you drive past a certain section, there'll be like a smell, nice chocolatey smell, you might say. All right, we got some breaks, guys. This channel is all about the breaks. You can trade junk to get in the Pikachu slab. May I ask if I have credit left over after the Rayquaza shipping? Thanks. Oh, yeah. So you mentioned that earlier. You should have $20 left over. $20, okay? Wait, where'd the card go? Did I not write it down? I must not have written it down. You have $20. We are. You can open up a live custom with that, by the way, and maybe pull a second slab if you feel like taking a shot at that. There you go. Ooh, chocolate milkshake. Oh, yeah. Making the chocolate brownies, bro. So give me that phone number, Mr. Hamnet. We'll finish you up. All right. Nice to see you, by the way. Are you happy I kept your slab intact there? That's a happy ending if you think about it. I'm gonna make another order. Let's see. Me and Mister used to break dance in the malls. Yes, but we had to stop once the one girl, the Australian girl, turned it into a national travesty for white people when she did her breakdancing at the Olympics. I'm very happy. I'd be happy. Show off the Naruto break. Yes, let me show off the Naruto break. There are 4 people in here. This is the Naruto Tops break with the serious shot at a 1-in-1 card. You get the whole box if you get pulled. Your odds are 1 in 10. So if you get pulled out of there, you get the whole box. All right. Oscar Resendez, 5 of the Union Arena Chainsaw Mans. What? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be 5, says 6. Should it? Let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's right. She's right. It's actually 5, everybody. So the Naruto box is half done, actually. This could finish up pretty fast. That's 5. So we're at 5 out of 10, everybody. I could also start a, where's that cute box of Marvel? Here we are. I can start a gym break on this if you guys like those gym breaks. This is still a really cheap product for those who like cheap products. $60 for a whole box. We could do a 31 and 2 for people who like working on their gym cards. Finish the One Piece break, people. Yeah, that one's a big one. I'm very happy. Okay, so let me put this to the side for you. And now let's open this up for Mr. Oscar. Oscar is opening up the Chainsaw Man Union Arena. You know, this product was immediately expensive. So I'm hoping it's real good stuff. Here we are. This is a more recent Chainsaw Man product, so it includes the Reze movie in it. Okay, so you got scenes from the Reze movie. Okay, 1. See, like this. A Reze. Somebody said they wanted me to sell all the Reze cards. Is that her name, Reze? All the Reze cards off to the side. Am I saying it right? He is being crazy. I watched that movie in theaters. It was great. I was impressed. Okay. Okay, very nice. Boop. And look, she's taking a bite or something. Okay. In the rain. You know what was really a standout for the movie? The score, I think, really impressed me. I'm a sucker for good music, and the score for the movie was just so good. I was like, "What?" I was like, "This is some effort. Somebody put some hard work into this." There we go. Good. Reze is my wife. What? There you go, Mr. Oscar Resendez. We have more of that if you want to go deeper. All right. Ooh, lovely. One whole box of Marvel Studios Weiss Schwartz. $30, 1 and 2 odds. What's the difference between the Pokeshelf and the live customs? They're both Pokemon. Yeah, so basically they're both a chance for a Pokemon slab, but the Pokeshuffles allow you to buy a smaller piece. So it's like your odds are worse, or like the slabs are smaller, right? Whereas live customs, you might hit a bigger slab, but it requires a bigger buy-in, right? So you can get 4 Pokeshuffles or 1 live custom. That's it. Pokeshuffles are small slabs, live customs are big slabs. All right. Got to get that phone number, though. Give me that phone number. I got to call you at night. Here's Mr. Eric Rodriguez. You never put me in the pack split. You never put me in the pack split. Eric Rodriguez. Really? Pokebox, store credit, second split. This is unacceptable. We got to get you in there. Ooh, I just ran it. That's my last energy card. Okay, there it goes. Can I use my credit on a live custom? Yes. Yes, we can do that. All right. Oops. Okay. So Eric Rodriguez is done. And we're going to go ahead and let him open up his live custom right now. You ready? So you either get a slab or you miss. If you remember the live customs that wait, the live customs are $25 each. Yeah, the live customs the live customs are $25 a piece. You almost got me there. You have enough for 4 pokey shuffles. If you'd like a live custom, it's an additional $5. Sorry about that. You almost got me. I was just thinking, in my head, I was like, I better get his thing. Yeah, live customs a long time ago they were $20. Now they're 25. They work a little different too. You're the one who said he could get a live custom. Oh, let me send you 5. If I said that, I'm very sorry. I meant to say you can get 4 pokey shuffles. Live customs are $25. My bad, dude. Once upon a time they used to be 20, so maybe my brain tricked itself into believing the old price. Here's Mr. James. He says 5 more of the Chinese hidden fates. I don't believe the mag cargo was mine. I had the lit Leo. The mag cargo. Okay, let's take a quick look into that. Okay. Oh, this is just a common card. It's not valuable. What this really is, it's a bag protector. Kind of like, the way people put like a semi-rigid or a top loader in the front. So this is just to protect the card in the front. That's all. Yeah, that's not a it's not a pull. I can see how that would have been confusing though. All right, let me go grab this. Yeah, that's not an actual hit or anything. Picking up these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it could be someone's favorite Mac Cargo. Yeah, maybe. All that is, sometimes we put bulk in the bags when they're real thin. There we go. And I probably stole it and used it because you were starting a new bag and your bag was actually pretty thin. All right, here goes 5 of these wonderful hidden fates. Okay. We got 28 likes. We need 45 likes for this giveaway to begin. Here's Pseudo Wudo. I've never seen those packs. Well, Mr. Nintendo lost the lawsuit against Pal World. I think I kind of heard about that. What do you guys think of that? Poor Pokemon. There it is. 1 and a 2. I'm on Pokemon Nintendo's side. My primary gripe with Pal World is that it does look like they took all of Pokemon's designs and then fed them through sort of like an AI machine and said, copy my homework, but not exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? So they get so close to Pokemon's design, right? Like you could take a brand like KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and change it to MFC, Missouri Fried Chicken. Have you changed it enough? I feel like you haven't. So I feel like that occurred with the character designs for many of the monsters in Pal World. I think that's what Pokemon should have argued. I don't know what they actually argued, but it sounds like they lost. Here's Dartrix. All right. Intellectual property theft. Here's High Dragon. Ultimately, Pokemon's going to be okay. It's not going to really matter, is it? And, picking up Guillaume. I like it. Power World is fun. Yeah, I mean, if I could make a video game where I could make out with Gardevoir and then shoot Pikachu, that could be pretty fun. But it's Pokemon's intellectual property rights on their designs, and the question is, how much do you have to change something for it to be original, and instead of a derivative of somebody else's intellectual property? And it's pretty clear based off the character designs that they just ripped right off of Pokemon. So for me, it's kind of I don't know you know what the judge was thinking or what law they were looking at that said, hey, you're going to lose this, or maybe it was the way that Nintendo presented it. Maybe they asked for too much, right? Maybe they should have asked for less. I don't know what they did wrong, but I don't agree with what Pal World did. And Pal World's just the tip of the spear. If Pal World got away with that, how many more AI slop companies are going to rise up and mimic, Zelda, or mimic Donkey Kong, or mimic Mario? Instead of an Italian plumber, it'll be like a Mexican plumber or something like that. And instead of going, woohoo, he'll say, whoa, or something like that. Is that different enough? Probably not, right? But they'll get away with it because, apparently you can get 90% close to the design, and then that's enough, according to a judge. James Nogar. All right, Mr. James. All right. Very good. I'm a strong believer in property rights. Ooh, Dartrix and Guillaume. I don't like copycats. There we go. Well, that is the conundrum because a lot of things could be claimed as intellectual property. Yeah, I think the debate is sort of somewhere around like how can it be different enough that it's original? You know, like I said, if you take KFC, you drop the K and you put an M there, MFC, Missouri Fried Chicken. Is that good enough? Or can KFC sue? What if instead of red and white stripes, it's green and white stripes and it's MFC? And if instead of an old man, it features an old woman, MFC, Missouri Fried Chicken, little old grandma on the cover, green and white stripes. Is it different enough? No, obviously not. It's got to be different. So again, how do you decide what's enough? And so you're just going to get a lot more of these copycat companies using AI to make AI slop, video games. They're going to feed all the images. They're going to say, "Hey, AI, take all the Pokemon and copy their homework, but make it different." And so you're going to get a whole bunch of that now if a judge is siding against Pokemon. And I guess that's good. I don't know. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. The lawsuit was never about the character designs. Yeah, I think that what Pokemon actually sued over was them throwing Pokeballs or something like that, which is, I guess, Pokemon did originally come up with that. I mean, we think of it as like this normal thing that exists because Pokemon created it so long ago, but no one had ever done anything like that, where it's like a little red and white Pokeball and you throw it and the monster goes inside. That was an original idea back then, because normally if you want to catch something, you put it in a trap or a net or something like that, right? So they came up with the little, style that was pretty specific to Pokemon. The Pokeball was pretty specific to them. And so they're arguing that, and that's not going to work either, I guess, in court. I don't know. Maybe the courts really liked Power World. I don't know. Maybe they had fun. 6-2 Poke Shuffles. You ready? Here goes. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's different enough if it features you. I'm going to be the Cardconomist. Hey! Any slabs I would like, mister? I think we've priced up a couple pricey ones. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We're still going through. Two cold ones. All right, we got two cold ones. I'm sorry, 6. Let's show off the pricey slabs we got. Squirtle, that's a good one. The Pokeball, that one's pretty expensive. That's a Oath of Z Dragon Ball. We just took a picture of Miss Tammy's Absol. We are. The Squirtle's pretty serious. That's a good one. I could easily recommend that to anybody. He used to cost $75, by the way, back in the day. Back in the day when we started, this was less than 75. So that card's doing great. Probably going to continue to do great. You got to get a spot in here, CS Men. Come on. This is a degenerate gambling group. Here's Dragonite 70s. It is okay. Surprisingly expensive squirrel. Don't forget about the Quip Break. So this has 3 spots left on it. It's a drawing of the Cubone. Very cute. I know Karis is very grateful when those go off. Here's Rocket Ball. Very nice. Surfing Pikachu. Ride On. Okay, there's another poker card. $400. So that's another big one, the Ride On. Basically, a lot of the big cards that we got back were poker cards. So we got $400 Venomoth, $100 Lucario, $500 War Turtle. So again, you're just seeing I'm starting to price up these poker cards, and they're absolutely expensive, and yet they're cheap at the same time. Compare them to Top Sun, and you realize these are like a fraction of the cost of the Top Sun collection. Okay, and then we come over here. Yeah, Top Sun would cost like 5,000. Look, that one's pretty dang good. $500 for the Venusaur doesn't seem like enough. Almost seems like Venomoth for 400, Venusaur for 500. I feel like I should just keep this Venusaur, to be honest. I should just keep that card. I should just stack it in my poker collection. Here's Machamp. He reached 400. I love Mega Evolved Pokemon. Big fan of this guy. I bet you I don't have one. because I'm a more of a Charizard simp myself, right? So I have like 20 of the Charizards, but I bet you I don't have a greenback Venusaur. Can you replace the Venusaur for my Sabaway? I apologize. I just took him back. I apologize for that. This one is delisted. That's right. So he's just going to go into my hoard of poker cards. All right. I think he's kind of undervalued at 500. Doesn't really make sense. Let's see. Ooh, that's a consignment. This SpongeBob 2.4. All right. If you guys help me out and find more of these artwork SpongeBobs and find some PSA 10s of them and find like some price histories or anything like that, we can definitely change the price of this. But right now I have him listed for 2.4. He's pop 3. Okay. And then this is really nice. This is Black Deck Houndour. Ooh. All right. Now, just to let you know, if you cancel a slab away, there's a cancellation fee of $20, okay? So if you were trying to swap from one item to the other. All right, I'm going to jump over here. Here's Mr. Hamnet Nicholas Ray. He says $5 for the missing live custom. Ooh, okay. Show off my slab. It's over here, says Mr. Catnip. Oh, if it's over here, which slab would that be? Mr. Hawk. This is a dono. Stick it up. I'll take that Venus, please. Venu, please. Venus. 1, 2, 3. All right, Mr. Hamnet, this is your pack. Notice they're shuffled now, Mr. Hamnet. Isn't that cool? Oh, the slab away. Ah, it's a cold one. You pulled Sugimoto Origi. All right, that's a cold live custom. That's how the live customs work. What you're hoping to do is pull a whole slab out of there, but what you pulled was one card. All right, we can toss that in here. Little bonus card, fun. Okay. And there you have it. Thank you so much for that. Did he watch it? Was he here? Did the graded fossil packs go home? What? Go home? Okay, here we go. Mr. Hawk Camacho. He got these two right here. Take a look at that. Sequential too. Isn't that cool? Dark Houndoom first edition and Houndour first edition. Team Rocket returns. I was here. So those are the live customs, and the way they work, they're randomly shuffled now. If you pull a slab and you don't like it, you can actually re-roll it. Pretty cool. Meaning you can try again. So those are super popular now. The re-roll feature was really, really popular. All right, that's done. All right. I think 1,000 is a reasonable price on the sponge, says Aovic. 1,000 is a reasonable price on the sponge. Okay. Is that based off of a sales history? PSA 9 of that rarity from that set sells for around 200, says Aovic. I think we were finding them for around 250 on eBay. And the problem with, just doing a dry calculation of the nines to the tens, the problem with that, that works really well when there's a lot of nines and a lot of tens. When there's like maybe just 3 of the tens, then it really becomes questionable what the price is, right? The multiplier between the 9 and the 10 tends to get more extreme. So I don't know. I'm not in a rush to sell that one. I think that's a really nice card, and I like looking at it too. He looks nice. All right, we got Mr. Matthew T. He's waiting. He says Japanese One Piece PRB2 times 3 and EB1 times 3 and Blue Sky Stream times 2. All right. Well, hopefully. Oh, I think we need a fresh bag of them. Yeah, I think we need a fresh bag of the Blue Skies. Actually, I think I saw one in the room here. No, here are the Blue Skies. I found them. All right. Very good. Mr. Buy his boxes. Can someone buy my 5 boxes of Sealed Evolving Skies? 1, 2. Here we are. Hello. Good. Now, EB1. Let's see. Oh, my neck hurts so bad, dude. I think I like whiplashed my neck. Oops. So the PRB1s are over here. Now, I don't think we have an open box of the PRB1s, do we? It's crazy. People pretty exclusively just open these PRB1s a whole box at a time. So you are taking a shot Just a couple packs of it. Throwing that. Not noticing the spatula and SpongeBob hand makes the card look very sus. Oh yeah, he's doing a Roman salute. Well, you never seen a Roman salute? Come on, bro. It's called the Roman salute. You never seen a Roman salute? It's the Elon salute. Yeah. Elon, the world's first trillionaire. How you guys feel about that? You like that? Smash that like button for me, guys. Let's get up to 45 likes tonight. Let's do it. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. I've got tea and crumpets. I didn't notice that. Oh, my arsenicus. All right, put that there. Mistakes since he wanted to hang out with Epstein. Oh, no. Hey, Epstein, can I be invited to the cool kid party? No? Oh, okay. Well, guess I don't have time for it. He's raising his hand in Mrs. Puff's class. All right, so you get one Dragonite. How about this? EB23. And this. And this. And these. Oh, oh, you got one SR. What I learned in boating school is here's some glutamate. Okay. The bunny girl and okay. Ooh, I like this ace. One ace. Good. Good. Okay. Very nice. That's Mr. Matthew. Very nice. You got a big bag. We're gonna get you 2 bags now. You're gonna be a guy with 2 bags. How do you feel about that? They're gonna call you 2-bag Matt. Matt, the guy with 2 bags. Okay. Grabbing this. Number 2. All right. Number 2. Don't look now, guys. After I join the stream, we now have 67 viewers. What? 67, 67, 67. All right, we're caught up on orders. There's no orders in the queue, no wait time. What kind of booster packs we talking about? We got Chilling Rain. Wait, why does that say 75 on it? Oh my God, dude, I must have dementia or something. You know what they say? They call me Never Forgetty. I don't think I'm the sharpest tool in the shed anymore these days, guys. I probably priced it while I was falling asleep, man. You know, I go to sleep right after the stream, right? Like I'm blinking right now. I'm tired. Here's Celebrations. We got this guy for 4, 7.5, 11, 16. Spirit Forge, Lost Origin, or Riftbound Origins, Unleashed, Onion Arena, Final Fantasy, Dreamlike Oceans. I bought so much of it, and then everyone stopped buying it. Azure Lane. We've got this beautiful Gengar Pikachu 151 surprise. A lot of 151 sets, huh? Chaos Rising. We got these guys. We got Goosey Bumps. Whoa, look at that Goosebumps. Dun 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 dun. Doo-doo-doo. All right, One Piece. Here's Chainsaw Man and Brown Booty Dust. Hey, now you're an all-star, mister. But that guy died of like liver problems or something, right? Drinking too much. Am I the only one that's excited basketball is over? Those guys play close to 100 games and baseball plays 160, not including the playoffs. That's too many damn games, guys. Brown booty butt dust. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. How much are those Goosebump packs? There's only one pack left, and it's $10 if you'd like to buy it. Clicking on this. Who watches basketball? I know, right? Can I get some junk packs, Mr. Arturo Perez? Have you ever wondered what's in a junk pack? Well, I'm here to tell you what's in it. The answer is junk. We put junk in the junk packs. Grabbing it. All right. Get ready. Get ready for some phenomenal junk, Mr. Arturo. I don't partake. Do not fear the darkness, friend, and let the feast begin. Here's Zidane. Here's Son Goku, Tagomo, this guy. Okay. Mr. 3. This is kind of cool. This is like a textured Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm pretty sure that's a hit. Red Mage, some Metazoo, some My Little Hello Kitty. Okay, that's baggie number 1. I like watching PGA. I used to like going golfing. I don't know. I think about it from time to time. You know, I actually live in a golf neighborhood. My neighbors all own golf carts. They drive over to the range. But I don't know, dude. It almost feels like a boomer activity. I don't know what to say. Here's Playboy. I'm probably not around the right people. I've never gone golfing. I've done mini golf, but I've never like gotten into golfing. You know what I'm saying? There it is. What do you guys think? You think I'd like it? Trump golfs. We are. That must make it good. Probably not. All right, what we got? We got Resisting Fate, Giant Soldier of Stone, Reaper of the Cards. Yeah, every time I go shopping for homes, they talk about, oh, right next to the exclusive golfing zone. And I'm like, what does it matter? I don't golf. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. I got a part-time job. I have more time on my hands and on my days off. I ride my bike through the neighborhood, and I swear I think I make more money from working lawnmowers and guitars. Grabbing this. Private golf is the best thing in the world. Private golf, huh? What's private golf? How do you get private golf? You mean like an exclusive club where you play like club fees or whatever? I always used to go at the cheaper hours to play the 18 holes. Yeah. Yeah, so we got a neighborhood golf course out here in the neighborhood I'm living in. Our neighborhood's kind of cool. Like you drive down from the main city square, whatever you want to call it, town square of Camdenton. You drive down the highway for about maybe like 3 minutes. It's not that far. And these big cliffs over the on the other side of the lake approach. So there's these big rocky cliffs. And you turn into the cliffs to get into the neighborhood. And then there's this big, beautiful golf course right there. So it's weird. We're like this little hard to reach thing unless you got a car. You can't walk to it. So it's like this private little neighborhood. You can't walk to it. You got to drive to it. So you cross over the bridge. So you see the beautiful millions of dollars of boats. You see the lake. It's just a nice little neighborhood, the nicest little thing. They're actually building these new condos there for like rich guys. It's going to be like a boat condo. And yeah, it looks cool. I just never go. I never actually golf. I guess they got like food and everything. Like you go up there and eat with people, but I just never go. Honestly, private golf is the snobbiest trust fund soy boy Abercrombie and Fitch. Mom, can I get a BMW blue eyes brunette hair thing I ever partake in? Yeah, I've seen younger guys doing it. I don't know. I just don't get that excited. I don't get that excited. Thank you, Mr. Arturo. I appreciate it. Here's Christian Whitfield. Can I get 2 with a face collide break and a chilling rain? Yes, sir. Oh, we need okay, so we need energy cards. So give me a second. Let me look around for some energy. I think we have some over here somewhere. Aha. We are eating up these energy cards, aren't we? I don't know. Sounds like, I gotta buy like a golf cart and I gotta buy golf clubs. Sounds like I need golf visors and golf gloves, and I might have already said that, and golf shoes. And then I got to be like, hey, what's up, golfing guy who also uses this course? And oh, are you from here? Yep, we live up the road. And then you got to like hit the little ball and see where it lands. I don't know, dude. Is that me? Is that my thing? I don't know if that's my thing. Let's go fishing. You know what's crazy is I don't like to fish either. I grew up fishing. I did a ton of fishing. My dad loved fishing. That was his thing. He loved it. He was good at it. He taught me a lot. I know all about fishing. And now I'm an adult and it's like it's stinky, mosquitoes, the fish smell bad. That's stinky times two. You got to like deal with like either chicken guts or grasshoppers or dead goldfish or shrimp or whatever you're using for the bait. It's like, I don't know, dude. It's such a dirty, like, hook your finger with the hook kind of thing. And I don't know. I don't know what the appeal is. I could just go buy fish. It's weird. It's like it's about being outside and feeling the fish tug on your, you know, your hook. And that's not enough dopamine for me or something. It's just not exciting enough. You know what I mean? Maybe if we were, you know what I would do? I would go diving for like lobster because I actually really enjoy lobster. So they have that warm water lobster like in Florida. That actually might be more fun. All right, so chilling rain. We're not done with you. We gotta get you chilly rain. We are. Also, I don't think I actually put you into the pack split, did I? Hold on, wait a second. Second split? Yeah, the second split. Okay. I think second split's a bad name because we have something called the second chance, and second split and second chance sound too close to each other. So we're going to say Christian Whitfield. What do you think, Christian Whitfield? Would you go golfing? There it goes. I hugged my back one time and had to go to the hospital. Oh my god, dude, that could have easily been any of me and my brothers because we'd all be lined up with our fishing poles, casting like maniacs as kids. Oh, that could have easily happened. I guess it just never did. We got lucky. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I dive for lobsters here in California during the season. It's so much fun. See, I think I would actually enjoy that. Did you? Here's a fun fact about me. Do you guys know I'm actually scuba certified? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. There we go. All right. I got the scuba certification. Still have it in my wallet. A long time ago, of course. I probably need a refresher course, but yeah, I took like an official training course for that. Here we are. And I could see myself diving underwater for free dive, no scuba. Well, I guess if the water's not that deep. But I could see myself going underwater for like some ocean seafood. Ooh. You know, the freshwater fish, it's just not as good. It's stinky, man. It's always been that way. Ocean seafood always tastes better. Ready? Especially shellfish. You got one Blaziken. Ooh. All right. That's why anytime you get like freshwater fish, they got to put all these seasonings on it. They got to like fry it. They got, like catfish just eat muck all day. Well, I guess crab does too, actually. But most importantly, the muck that the catfish eat, it tastes like muddy water. That's what it tastes like. Tastes like lakes and ponds and all that other stuff. So what do you got to do to make catfish taste good? You got to fry it. It's fried. You got to fry it, or it's just not as good to eat. It's stinky. And as a kid, I didn't think too much about that, but as an adult, this is very profound. It's a deep, it's an existential conversation. I got a hook stuck in my foot once. Six. You can't be hurting your feet all the time. Six. I fished a lot when I was younger. Finally, in the hotel room, I love crabbing because I get to eat crab afterwards. Yeah, I like crab. The sixth diver was a professional and passed away trying to rescue the body of the five people that went free diving. Free diving. What? Alex, are you talking about a recent incident? I feel like that sounds familiar. How many spots are in the Fates Collide pack split? 10 total spots. 8 people are in there. We need 2 more people, and Fates Collide is going off. Oh, yeah. I have a specific tooth that's throbbing, and my gums are inflamed. Happened out of the blue. Any ideas why? Bad tooth. Go get it pulled. I don't know. I mean, wait, so you said it's a throbbing tooth with inflamed gums. That sounds like a tooth infection. It likely means you have a deep cavity and now it's infected. And so now you're having a tooth infection, and that's basically a toothache. Let's ask AI. Anyways, that's my guess. Let's see. Now I'm craving seafood. Here's Chet Zek Vong. He's jumping into the Fates Collide. We need one more person. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Mark, me too. I'm not a gay fish. Never had a seafood boil. I had one just before I left to Lake of the Ozarks. We had a seafood boil company that you could get DoorDash. See, I would never sit down and eat there because I guess maybe I don't like to explore restaurants as much. But it's funny how DoorDash makes you explore quite a lot more. Okay, hold on. We're going to call this the cheap split. So we'll change the name to cheap split because second chance is already taken. So we don't want to have second on the bags. I'll accidentally put your name in the wrong bag. I joined the Fates Collide. The Fates Collide is over, everybody. Throw that away. How about a new slab? We have Clefairy. Oh, yeah. My neighbors DoorDash all their groceries. Yeah, we were watching that one guy who was doing a review of Bentonville, Arkansas. Did you guys watch that video? It's that one YouTuber who he tends to get a lot of views because he kind of investigates different parts of the country that are lesser known. But he was talking to people who lived out there in Bentonville about the future of Walmart. And they were all kind of saying the same thing. They're saying nowadays people don't even want to shop anymore. They don't want to go to the mall. They don't want to go to Walmart. They want everything delivered. That's the future. And I was like, hardcore agree. Like, why am I even in Walmart? The food should just come to my door. Easy. Then I can spend more time enjoying life. And unfortunately, though, that costs a lot of money. That's the downside. Clefairy, $400. Wow, that really makes me think that the Squirtle is underpriced. All right, Machamp 400, Clefairy 400. My coworker always door dashes his lunch. Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, the workforce is changing now. It's this high demand for delivery now, and they have the same thing in Asia, right? So I don't think it's just this quirky thing of the times. Looking at Asia, they got whole fleets of people delivering stuff now. It's something everybody wants. There's a human desire for instant delivery, and probably soon it will be droids. Did I say droids? Drones. I'm playing too much Star Wars. All right, I bought in to end it. If you have dash pass, it's not too bad. All right, let's see. So Chris, he says 2 spots, pokey shuffle. Chris Gonzalez, and then after that he says 1 spot, fates collide. All right, 2 pokey shuffles. You ready? Dash pass is fear. Clankers. We're gonna type down these clankers. I love how clankers is like the N word, but for robots. It's so bad. Oh, it's so cold. I'm so sorry, Chris. That's a rough round, man. We're at 36 likes. So we need 9 more. Let's grab this. Okay. Chris. And we'll put you there. Just to confirm, Black Bolt is $25 a pack, correct? Are you asking that because it seems too low or is it too high? I highly doubt it's too high. Black Bolt. We've repriced Black Bolt and White Bolt, or here we are. That does seem kind of high. Here we are. Let's see. Hey, computer, why you a clinker? I think what we were. Wait, are these actually English? That says international. It's probably English. I'll look into that a little bit later. Sometimes our prices get messed up. All right. So, Chris G, let's get this started. Oh, I remember. I didn't want to open the next case of Black Bolt. So the next pack of Black Bolt opens a fresh case. And I didn't want that to happen. So I just priced it real high. That's what I did. I remember. Sounds clanking high. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not how you use the word clanker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 of these. I remember. Yeah, I couldn't decide if I really wanted to restock Black Bolt and White Flare or just let it age. There it goes. Oh, fates collide. Freaking clankers, bro. I'm going to call someone a clanker today. The arch clankers here. Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember. We're down to our last case of Black Bolt, and I have not restocked it. And so if I do restock it, I'm not going to buy some random booster box off the market. I'm going to buy a full sealed case for you guys. And those sealed cases are out of print, and they're not super cheap at this point. That's what's going on. So the price reflects the fact that I don't really want to open the next case. When someone sends in that order, I'll be forced to open the case. All right, there we go. What'd you think of that Jason Page AI music video? Work of art. Give me a number. Dredicas. Yeah. I should let you guys watch me play some Battlefield. Would you guys like that? You can hear me cursing when I get killed in some cheap ass way, which is all that game is. 1, 2, 3. All right. Eddie. Mrs., you're telling me if someone sold you one of your TCC Gray Slabs where your signature for way more than what you think is worth on eBay, would you have a problem with that? What? Did you just call me Mrs.? All right, let's grab this. That's it. It's time for me to hit the gym. This has gone on way too long. It's ma'am. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for getting the Fates Collide break done. Let's see what we're pulling out of this Fates Collide. We got Mr. Haktua. Stupid Darlex. I Battlefield 6K. I don't know how to feel about Modern Warfare. Ooh. Ooh, this pack's looking real good. Look how clean that is. Boop. Brexon, not bad, not bad. I like it. Grab this. Modern Warfare 67. There it goes. Sorry, Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. Here's Christian Whitfield. Hey, Christian Whitfield. Wow, again, looking real clean. I like it. We got N. That's the N-word pass. Congratulations, bro, on the N-word pass. How about all that stuff the one dad was saying after the Carmelo Anthony trial was over? Did you guys hear that? He kind of went on a rant. He said some racy things, man. Here we are. Here's Eric Rodriguez. That was fascinating. All right. Ooh. What a inward pass. That's Eric Rodriguez with How Lucha. He's cool. He was allowed to since he was gagged the whole time. There we are. Gag order, right? Yeah, pretty he had some pretty rough things to say. Apparently Carmelo was being bullied by the kid on the regular. Here's Alicia Brown. Yeah, I was going to say what the dad was saying definitely doesn't necessarily help the case. Okay, so Alicia pulls the rare card. That's the rare. Ta-da! Congratulations, Miss Alicia. And this next card is upside down. I believe it's the reverse hollow. Boop. Alicia Brown sniping, bro. Oh, she just double sniped. She just took the rare and the reverse hollow. Wow. She's going to love that on the replay if she's not here watching. Is that a lie or actually true? First time hearing that. What? Okay, Mr. All scenarios and court dates and race aside, if this happened to two people of the same race and gender, would we be having this conversation? Probably not. Probably not. I think that it got a lot of attention because of the racial component, obviously. Here's Chet Zeg Vong. Yes. Ta-da, Binacle. Okay. No, it's pretty rough. I think that one saying that really rings true to me when you hear it said, uh, only one person died that day, and he died from being stabbed in the chest with the knife. So, people try to get into the weeds about, you know, whose fault it is, but it's like, again, one person died and was removed with the body bag. So, at the end of the day, you just can't be stabbing people. Simple. Ryan Shapiro, no context needed. You can't be stabbing people. It's not, it's like same with road rage. Like if you're mad at somebody on the road, they cut you off, they flip the bird, you don't get to stab them in the chest later. It's just not how it works. Even if they were being mean to you, in theory. Yeah, allegedly. Here's Ryan Shapiro. Here you go, Mr. Ryan. Wow, that mouth looks devious, man. All right. He looks like he's about to join Team Wacket. Chill, mister, before Possum Bud makes a video. What? Does he talk about that stuff? Here's Mr. Haktua. Mike, but still, that would hold value. I agree he should go to jail, but I feel like there's more to the story about why he stabbed the other kid. We are. Okay. Suppose there was more to the story. Let's say the other kid was being a little bitch or something. Let's say he was like calling him the N word. Let's say he was saying, "You suck. I hate you." It's still murder if you stab him in the chest. So you're just not allowed to do that. You can punch him. You can throw, you can throw fists, right? Put them up. Put your dukes up. You just can't stab people in the chest. You murdered somebody. So, I mean, I think they were trying to lessen the charges, but we are. You just can't murder somebody. That's the bottom line. All right. A fist fight that ended in an accident would have been better looked at more favorably than it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. Now, here's pulling out a knife that you're not allowed to have at school and then stabbing it into someone's chest. It's kind of like that's actually very similar logic to school shootings. So it's like imagine a school shooter comes into a school, shoots up a couple kids who was bullying him. All right, you're still a school shooter. You can't do that. No one's going to accept it. It's just abnormal. Can't run society that way. And there's always bullies. I mean, there's bullies forever. There'll be a bully tomorrow. There was a bully yesterday. There'll be a bully 10 years from now. The solution isn't stabbing the bully in the chest. You should report them. You know, you should stand up for yourself. Maybe you should throw fists at them, but not a knife. Yeah. All right, Chris, did you need a new bag, Chris? Let's get you a new bag. The join button wasn't showing. How angry and derogatory could he have been to make somebody want to stab you? There. Well, okay, so you're trying to sort of imagine a scenario where someone gets really mean, right? Like someone's really, really, really insulting you. At what point are you just allowed to start stabbing people, right? Again, that's school shooting uh, logic. Well, if somebody's really, really, really mean to me, I get to shoot up the school. Does that sound good to you? I don't think it sounds good. It is. He was really, really mean to me, and so that's why I had to do it. It's like you never have to do it. We are. It's part of being in a civilized society. What do you think the word civilized means? The civilized part is where we don't stab each other. That's the part that we're referring to when we use the word civilization. No stabby wabbies. Take him to court. Sue him. You know, tell on him. Record his behavior and then upload it to the internet. He didn't do that. He pulled out a knife and he stabbed him. So, but again, that's all alleged too, isn't it? The whole idea that the kid was forced to stab him because the bullying was so bad or something like that. That's alleged. Here's Christian Whitfield. You ready? Cottony. Oh my gosh. Just trying to see how a defendant would approach it. Sure, little devil's advocate. I get it. All right, let's see what we got. Mr. Christian Whitfield. The solution is having the capability to control your emotions and not lash out like a toddler. We are. Sorry, Mr. Ball Player. That sounded to me like a racist dog whistle. All right, tossing that over there. Now, what do we got over here for Miss Alicia? Good conversation, everybody. Who's not angry at this point? Here's okay, Motham, and whoa! Look at that. Bronze on break. I love it. It looks so cool. Look at that. A little off center, but beautiful card. That's for Alicia Brown. All right, Miss Alicia, let's go grab her bag, and then let's go grab a new booster pack. What do you guys want to break next? We've been doing pack breaks on these cool ass packs. Let's see. Grabbing this. I think I was gonna do a oh, excuse me, maybe a cosmic next. I was bullied in middle school a lot because I weighed 130. I'll never stab anybody, but once I brought a screwdriver to school, the older kids stopped messing with me. I hear you. I hear you. Kind of gives you a leg up on somebody who's being mean to you. You are quick to stab, shoot, kill, but not to talk things out. All right. I'm quick to open Pokemon packs. You know how it is, guys. All right, let's toss that over there. The break is over. We're going to go ahead and create a link in the breaks channel. Breaks history. Oops. Fates collide split, which occurred at 112 minutes. I understand being civil, but even the Romans were more civil than us and never tapping people's heads off and feed it to the lions for entertainment. How are we any different? Wait, what? What if Mr. just decided to open every That would be pretty interesting. Opening every single pack in my home in one day. Could I even physically do that? I mean, I'd have to go really fast to get that done. All right, so what do we got over here? Didn't I bring in some cosmic? What's in this bag? This bag's cool. I got this from the other room. Burning Shadows. That's a cool one. Vivid, Breakpoint, Breakthrough, Roaring, Cosmic. Phantom Forces. Man, that'd be expensive. Daddy does like making money, though. You got Ancient Origins. I feel like I gotta save one of these Ancient Origin transparent packs because I feel like these are like weirdly rare or something. You see how this, you can see the card inside? Well, these came out of like, I guess just a different product than the other ones. And they're really, really cool. It's like a different print run or something. And these Burning Shadows are very special. I believe these are first print wave Burning Shadow packs. I say we do a Cosmic. Cosmic's so popular. Let's pop the Ancient Origins. Ancient Origins, super popular, but I think we just did that one like 2 breaks ago, so we can't do it so soon again. Burning Shadows is my most underrated set. Burning Shadows, the top 1% of the 1% of Pokemon pulls. There it is. Bernie Shadows is probably not super pleased with Elon Musk becoming a billionaire. He's about to say some really serious things about how if we just gave all of Elon Musk's money away, we could solve world hunger or something like that. Wait, let's go look up Cosmic. You ever thought about how America has given like $600 billion to Africa and they're still basically without anything over there in the undeveloped areas? It didn't solve hunger at all. You ever sit down and think about that for a little while? It solved nothing. You just kind of gave all your money away instead of building like a big, beautiful city with that money. Here it is. I think about that at night. I go, wow, think of all the things we could have built that could have helped people over here. Here it is. All right. He's right that we should figure a way to solve the wage gap issues in America. No. Daddy Elon gets 2 trillion. And actually $1 billion is not even a lot of money anymore. All right, here's Toasty Space Ghost. What's up, man? 1 case solo leveling 3 and shipping. I think you mean 1 boosty box, right? Here it is. Everything in Africa falls apart. Make of that what you will. Mister, can you say it do be ga for the internet? Have you ever considered it's not the African people's fault? It's the corrupt government. The corrupt government made out of African people. All right, so we'll grab this. Are we opening this? He said one case, solo leveling and shipping. All right, I'm assuming we're opening it because he didn't say leave sealed. Ready? You know, the Swiss government is made out of Swiss people. The German government made out of Germans. The British made out of British. So people often do this thing where they blame like culture or they blame like, like oh, well, just the leader's bad. Yeah, but the leaders are almost always made out of the people. It's an organization. It's not like a single dude, except for North Korea, maybe. North Korea is like a good example of a dictator. You ready? Here goes. Wait, what? But there's no feasible way to tax the top 1% since they report taxes and earnings in convoluted ways. I say we hang Elon Musk upside down and shake him for his lunch money. That'll get him. I know how to stop rackism. Pineapple Kool-Aid here. Let's snip this. All right. Snipping this. All right. Very good. And snipping this. You're never going to solve racism. Latinos are always going to be better than everyone else. That's the problem. That's the root of the problem. They'll always be better. So you always have resentment. Here's, oh, look at that dragon. Ooh, the Shadow Army. Ta-da! All right, putting that there. Here's, I know how to end it. That sounds like something a evil bad guy would start out with. I know how to end it. Rebel scum. Here's, ooh, Huang Dong Su. All right, I miss my emotes. Will they be fixing that soon? Hey, mister, have you ever opened KU branded cards like Naruto and Harry Potter? Why, yes, I have. Yes. KU even reached out to me one time and asked me if I would like to be some kind of like product ambassador, and I kind of didn't respond to it. Maybe I should have. Here's boop, 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 boop. Isla Radiru. I'll use my Doom shotgun with the Doom theme playing dun 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 dun. Actually, Mr. An 11-year-old Asian kid is better than anyone at anything. That's very racist. How did Elon 2 trillion didn't a SpaceX rocket explode? He just I don't know. Maybe all his baby mamas are helping him. Yeah. Maybe that's how he gets it all done. Maybe that's the secret recipe is have like 6 or 7 secret wives and they just kind of help you with your paperwork or something. I don't know. There's got to be some trick to it all. Ooh, so like how's he running 2 companies? It almost seems impossible. Ooh, Baek Yoon Ho. Here's ooh, the Shadow Army HR star. Whoa, that's cool looking. Wow, pretty. Rockets always explode. Yeah, red rockets. There's such a 5-head move by him if that's true. SpaceX is spearheading the Artemis 2 mission. Yeah, imagine he like goes home from work and he brings his work home with him. And then he like sets it all down for his like 5 girlfriends or wives or whatever the hell he's doing. And then he's like, all right, ladies, how do we solve this? And they're all actually pretty smart and they're the ones like figuring it out. Wouldn't that be stupid? All right, Toasty Space Ghost. Are we shipping out right now? Is that what we're doing? Mr. Toasty. Do you got a bag already? We got Trevor, Toasty Space Ghost. He is shipping out. All right, sounds good to me. Do I have your address? I'll need your address, okay? Toasty Space Ghost. I'm going to need this address emailed here, TheCardconomist@gmail.com. So give me that address and we'll get you shipped. All right, cool, man. When will it be like Interstellar? Not in our lifetime, Mark. Oh man, that movie was such a letdown. Maybe the 4th dimension is the power of love. Ah, my head's exploding because I'm so angry. I was so disappointed with that film because it was marketed so heavily as a smart film. And then it's the fourth dimension is actually the power of love. Oh my God. Here's loogie. I want a loogie. Well, but the science was sound before that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever, dude. You know, it's man, I hated it so much. When that line came out, by the way, I've never liked Anne Hathaway. She annoys me so much. She annoys the hell out of me. Everyone started liking Anne Hathaway because she was in Princess Bride or whatever it was called. Was it Princess Bride? No, that's the other one. She was in Diary Princess or something like that. And whatever, she's like a hot woman or something like that. So everyone's simping for freaking Anne Hathaway. She does have large boobs, but so she's just in the show. I guess that makes it good. And the other guy too, whatever his name was, McConaughey or something like that. They're like the least scientific looking or talking people I've ever heard of. And then they go in and they advertise the movie so much. It's like this really smart. It's gonna you're gonna love it. Fourth dimension, black holes, and then it's just McConaughey crying, and Anne Hathaway going, "The power of love. That's the fourth dimension." I my head was exploding. I was so mad. I was like, "Why am I here? Why am I watching this?" I just wanted to stand up and walk out. I was like, "This is so stupid, dude." Eddie Morales says one spot in the Fates Collide, one spot in the Halloween Pikachu PSA 9. So, fun fact: the Fates Collide ended, so you have $12. Eddie's probably already told me what to do with the $12, and I probably missed it. So let me write it down for you so that I don't lose it. And then did he say what he wanted to do with this? Can I use my Zelle order I sent earlier for a cosmic eclipse spot? Yes. Yes, that's possible to do. Okay, so you should have $1 left then. You got $1 left. Okay. Here we are. Very good. But mister, what about the theory about the fourth dimension? There we go. All right, you're the first one in, Mr. Eddie Morales. Ta-da! You can keep the $1. Ta-da! Thank you very much. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Speaking of being very angry, I went to a new restaurant today out in Lake of the Ozarks. Just all of a sudden, it was announced that it was open. It's a sushi. It's a sushi restaurant, and I'm like, cha-ching! I was so excited because I love sushi. I'm a sushi lover. Love it. Sushi's great. And so we get there, and the outside of the building looks kind of like fancy in a certain way, kind of like a modernistic look. And you walk inside, it's pitch black inside. There's light, but the walls are black. The ceiling is black. The floor is black. The tables are black. The chairs are black. It's like walking into hell. And there's these two stupid girls at the sign-in place. They're looking at me like, "Ew, what are you doing here?" Kirsten and I are just standing there. We're nerds. And they're looking at us like we almost don't belong there or something. They had like this, "I'm picking my booger" or something. "What do you want?" Kind of look on their face. And so then, "What do you want?" "You want a booth or a table?" So we sit down at a table, and they seat us in the middle of the restaurant. Like it's so awkward. Like, why didn't you put us a little to the side, maybe? So they sit us right in the middle of the restaurant, and these chairs feel like they're just gonna like collapse or something. We both noticed that the chairs just rock back and forth like they were just assembled and like they weren't a very good build. And the table was cheap and chintzy. You look at the menu, you got to pay like $12 for a tuna roll. I'm like, this better be the best tuna roll I've ever had in my life, right? But then I look on the menu for other things that you would normally get at a sushi restaurant. They just don't have it. So they got like a couple, sushi rolls you can choose between, and that's it. I'm like, what? And then it hits me. The music playing on the overhead hits me like a stone to the back of the head. And it's some sort of like it's like 80s music, but if it was at a fashion show. So it was like dunch, 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 dunch. Right? It was like super gay. I felt like a pretty little boy. But it was like 80s music at the same time. It was so terrible. It was obvious they were trying to make like a chic sushi restaurant. And you know what it made me think of? The millennial hamburger millennial hamburger meme. I couldn't believe how bad it was. I was almost tempted to flip the menu over to see if they had truffle fries with the aioli garlic sauce, right? Because that's what they do, right? So I stood right up and we walked right back out of the restaurant. We didn't eat. I was like, I'm out of here. This place sucks, dude. Overpriced sushi, terrible furniture, terrible chairs. staff that doesn't look like they belong there. You ever eaten at a good sushi restaurant and it's ran by like, I don't know, Asians or something? Does that sound crazy? Maybe that's crazy, but it's like white people taco restaurant, white people sushi restaurant. It's just, it's not going to be that good. It's just a commercial business. That's all it is. It's not made from like the homeland or anything like that, right? My grandmother's recipe passed down over many centuries. You're not getting that. And it's just so expensive and the music was so bad. It was so loud. Like, am I supposed to come in here with a popped collar and a bald head and my sugar baby or something? Like, what is this? What is this restaurant for? Who comes here? So we stood right up, walked right out. I'll never go back in those doors. So bad, dude. Well, who's coming up with these restaurant designs? Like, what's the target audience? Mister can't speak up. Those nonconformist posers. Pain and destruction. You just got a tip, mistress. Time to do the Gengar dance. Oh my god. Let's see. Was it Asian fusion? No, it wasn't Asian fusion. It was just sushi. It was a small menu of very overpriced sushi. It was so stupid, dude. I was so out of there. All right, let's see the queue. Sorry, that was my rant. 70 viewers and 40 likes. We need 5 more likes, and then we give the giveaway out. Come on, guys, we can do it. Joseph Smith says, I got a box of Adventure Time. Could I open and keep all the cards? All right, so where is that box? Let's see. That box went right over here. Now, are you sure you want to open it? Because if we open it, there's no going back. Right now, it's a sealed box. Once you open it, it's no longer a sealed box. What do you think? Did you all see the woman that got tossed off a bridge without the bungee cord attachment? Was that recent? He told me to open it. I'm just going to get started. I'm asking the question. It's like he already told me what he wanted. All right, we're peeling it off. Deleting and re-downloading didn't fix emojis. I'm going to play the card game when you ship it. Here it is. They tossed a woman off a bungee jump without the cord. That's insane. That's like a nightmare. That's like the exact thing that people who are afraid of bungee cord jumping, that's like the exact nightmare that they're afraid of. And they actually did it. What the? I just want all the cards if possible. I tell you what, I'm happy to see the cardboards box get out of here because I've owned this for years. And so I'm glad to see it move on. So you're going to keep all the cards. Joseph, do you got a box or something? You don't got a box, do you? Let me ask you something, though. Are you able to ship this pretty soon so that it doesn't take up like the whole freaking shelf? She was heavy, so I forgot to attach. Here it is. Also, we don't have to open all of them. Do you want me to just open like 10 of them or something? It was in Brazil. Ooh. There we go. That sucks, man. I don't know if that makes it any better or any worse, but yeah. I read she paid $300. $300 to not be attached to the bungee. I live another day because I didn't feel like going on an adventure. She's another person I'm getting older than. They arrested the people that tossed her, and 2 of the people ran into the jungle but got caught. Oh man, their negligence just destroyed their whole lives. What a horrifying day for everybody. It's kind of unfair in a certain way to the workers because it's like, oh, what the hell is this? A mosquito? Some kind of fly. Ugh, gross. People need jobs, and so they're just working a job. They're trying to make money. I'm sure they didn't want to kill her. It wasn't on purpose, I presume. But okay, so it happens, and now you're a murderer. Guess you should have had a different job, bro. Guess you should have had a different job. Biggest mistake of your life, signing up to be the bungee cord guy. Oh, there's like a fly in here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yuck. All right, I hate flies. All right. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Morning from the UK. Hey, what's up, Mr. JC? We got musical chair, fancy pants gnome, and the pickler. Return of the fly. I would have made sure that the rope was attached. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I would have checked like 6 times or something like that. 6 or 7 times. Tax reduction. Wow, I need this card. Tax reduction. Keep more of your hard work in your own pocket. What? Captain Taco, cornfield creature. I love it. All right. Captain Taco, you got yellow slimy, cow spear. That's not a fly. That's a scout regiment soldier with ODM gear because you're a Titan. What? Here's ghost tree. I just wouldn't have died. Easy. I just wouldn't have died. You guys have heard those stories of people who like jump out of airplanes and the parachutes don't come out and they somehow survive the fall? Have you guys heard of that? How crazy are those? You don't know Attack on Titan? I watched like one episode and I hated it. Shadowy Pyramid. I was like, yawn, boring. Well, it wasn't that it was boring. It was like, it's like, gore corn or something. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I'm supposed to be terrified or grossed out. The show's got like a depressed feeling. And I'm like, nah, don't need it. Here's Husker Knight. Just didn't capture me, Didn't get me. There you go. All right. Fisher Fish. Here's Diamond Dan. The fourth season was a masterpiece. A masterpiece. Okay. Let's see. So, do you want to open all of them? Here's Sand Pyramid, Archer Dan, Beach Mummy. Reminds me of the game. Can I send you $5 to have a quick look for a slab I've had with you for some time? Says Mr. Packology. You want to give me $5 to get up off of my fat ass and go looking for a slab? I mean, I could probably do that. I would have to tell everybody in the audience to be patient because some people are probably going to leave if I do that. Isn't that crazy? If I stand up and I go looking for your slab and the stream goes quiet, you know what somebody will do? They'll go click on their TV. They'll go to the next thing. That's how it works. That's how it really works. You step away, they go to the next stream. Look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We got 18 left. 10 is fine. All right. So how many did I open already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've opened 6. So we need 4 more. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Gonna have to take our Commander Pixies out of his misery. When Mr. Rambles, sometimes I go watch shorts. What? Okay, here's Card Wars. That's it. No more rambles, guys. I'm done with the rambles. You'll never hear another thing. Now it's just going to be like, the next order is new modern dining, millennial sushi bar. Yep, it was a millennial sushi bar. We are young. There's a fire in my soul. It was one of those. Here's Golden Jackal. You do ramble quite a bit. Yeah, I like to. Well, I feel like that's very important, actually. So if I had to only be quiet and open your cards and nothing else, I think I would hate this because it's the social aspect of card collecting is what makes collecting valuable. If there was no imagine you're sitting in a room by yourself opening packs, and that was it. You would never collect. It's actually the social aspect that makes collecting fun. We are Silo of Justice. So I like doing a little talking about the world, the news, whatever's going on, and we get to see what gets pulled at the same time. So that's kind of what I like. We are. Here's Aroctopus. Let's see, where can I duel people into submission? We are. That's a really good question, Mr. Mark. Duel? Duel with what, your PP? I love listening to Mr. Ramble. It's very educational. Good for you getting up and leaving that restaurant. I'd have felt too awkward to leave. Here's Immortal Maze Walker. Oh, not only I stood up and I told the girls, the burger picking girls, I said, I'm sneaking out. And I said, because the music's too loud. Swamp Horn. They didn't say anything. They just looked at me. Here's Fright Tower. Ooh. But it's just how it is, I guess. They could play their really bad music. That's the problem with businesses that want to play music. Somebody's going to hate it. They're going to be like, that's not my style. That's not what I want to listen to. So if you're going to play music in your business, you better not play it too loud. Because if you play it too loud, they can't ignore it. The louder it gets, the more you're forced to listen to it. Wife beater gnome. Life beater. Here we are. Mark, I summoned Dark Magician. Do you have any Naruto? It's extremely overlooked. Yeah, I've got two different types of Naruto packs. I've got Bandai Naruto, and I have Topps Naruto. So I have two types of Naruto cards, and they're both way better than KU because KU's modern. These are actually kind of vintage. So we got these guys for $20 each. Broken Promise, that's Bandai Namco. And then we have the Topps Naruto, which has been a extremely desirable set. We've opened so many boxes of it. What's really curious about it is now you can't even find it, but I still have some. It's getting harder to find these. Let me show you them. So I looked it up recently and I couldn't find any more. Topps Naruto. Here it is. See that? All right. That was printed last year. And I tried looking to buy more of them and I couldn't find them. There you go. All right. Mr. Joseph. 2 bags here, Joseph. I activate my trap card, call hunted to bring back Blue Eyes White Dragon. Joseph, all this bulk is going to make your shipping quite a lot more expensive. Joseph Smith. That's why we tend to remove the bulk as much as possible. All right. Because your cards go from a couple ounces to 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds. There you go. Now try multiplying that by like 50 shipments per week or something like that. There it goes. And see how that affects things. There we go. Head first, they launched her to her death. Oh, I saw the thumbnail for that and I didn't click on it. I saw the thumbnail for that and I didn't click on it. I thought that's an odd way to launch somebody off a cliff. That was it. She had no bungee cord and they just tossed her head first. That's crazy. Oh my God. Imagine what she was thinking when she realized there was nothing attached to her feet. She must have realized it. All right. Let's see. That's crazy. Taking a picture. All right. We hit 45 likes. Good job, guys. Now I can stop pestering you about it. She was dead before she could have possibly realized. Yeah, maybe. Let's toss this over here. Thrilling way to die. At that point, you just hope it's a dream. It was instant. She landed head first by the looks of it. Ew, you actually saw it? Isn't that how bungee jumping usually goes? Head first, 3 guys, and not a single one paying attention. Wow, what a fail. And their lives are destroyed too. Again, like if they had just gotten a job packing boxes or something, they would just be going home to their girlfriend tonight. But they got a job in the bungee jumping business, and now they're all wanted for negligent murder. Negligent death. Oops. Should have done a different type of job, I guess. That's terrible. Yeah, you could have 2 different types of jobs. One with a ton of responsibility where you might kill somebody, or one where you might kill nobody ever. Like I'm never going to kill you guys just opening Pokemon cards. So I don't have that extra risk hanging over my head. I bet you this is the craziest part. I bet you being the guy who prepares the bungee jump doesn't even pay well. I bet you it's not a lot of money. Really crazy to think about. She paid them 300 as well. All right, let's see. Doobie-doo. Poker. I'm going to say playing poker. So I used the keyword playing poker to make sure I see all of the possibilities. So we want the cheapest one. The cheapest one is for 75. Wow. Times have really changed for the poker cards. They've really gone up. 75 on Professor Oak. Superior. Now that's a nice one. You guys have seen me hand this out for free, right? I've actually handed out for free a lot, but take a look at it. That's 2012. That's a 14-year-old Pokemon card. That's not new. That's black and white era. That is a black and white era card. So I was just really generous handing those out. because I happen to have a lot of them because I bought a lot of them back before anyone realized that poker cards could go for a lot of money. And I was just being real cool, handing them out to be nice. We are. But I knew what they were. They were old. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Superior. Superior. All right, let's see. So this card shall be $400. The cheapest one's 400, but let me check sold. All right, so let's see. Any tens? All right, he doesn't sell for $400. Wait, when did he sell? Yeah, he doesn't sell for $400. So I'm gonna ask 100 on Superior. There it goes. And then this very, very interesting surfing Pikachu. You guys ever seen this? That's from Sealdos. Got a 7. Let's look it over. Yeah. I don't know about it grading so rough as a 7. That almost seems like it's pretty rough, but it does have a print line right here. Is it off center too? How else did it get a 7? As you know, PSA is infallible. They never mess up when they grade, ever. That is such a nice card. It's actually tempting to crack it and send to CGC. Listen, it's a card that could be really expensive at a 9. And so, when you get such a rough grade like a 7, you gotta look at it. Rockstar Mahi, best mod? Yeah, he is. So there's a little blurb right by his ear there. But would that just be considered a regular part of the card, maybe? I also can't tell if it's off center. Is it off center? When you flip it around, left and right don't look that bad. This was actually one I was surprised graded so rough. 7. Why? It's an expensive of enough card that I think I might send to a CGC. Let me see what this card would be in a 10. This is called Sealed Os Surfing Pikachu. All right. And he's $4,000 in a 10. 4,000 in a 10. Let's see what he is in a 9. In a 9, he's 800. Okay. And then let's see what he is in a 7. If they're, oops, I typed in 97. Oops. God, this app is terrible, dude. Please let me do this. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? The music's pretty loud. So there are no 7s for sale. Oh, wow. There's a stitched surfing Pikachu as well. I didn't know that. I did not know that. No music on my end. Wow. The music is really loud and the app is filtering it out like perfectly then. That's crazy. I wonder if that's affecting the microphone quality. So it's just quiet for you guys. That's so interesting. This one might be a crack it out. Okay. Makes it depressing that there's no music. Is it really? I think that's what the other guy said. He said he misses the music. Oh, my neck. Oh, I have the cleanest copy ever of a PSA 9 first edition Shining Tyranitar. I was thinking about trying to cross grade it. Is this wise or not? I mean, if you can't identify why they graded it 9, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a 10. It could just be really subtle. But yeah, I mean, if it looks really borderline, it could be worth getting a second opinion with another company. PSA graders are not like perfect computers. They all grade a little differently. And the hardest cards to grade are the ones that are right between a 9 and a 10, right between them. And there's an awfully large difference between getting a 9 or a 10. Jack Gray's next. He wants 2 of the other shuffles. You got it. Other shuffles. I don't mind having no music. Sometimes no music is nice because it's like what we were saying about the sushi restaurant. If you're not even liking the music, well, then You don't want too loud of that music. All right. Comparing to others' successful streams, you're missing music. Yeah, I agree. Two cold ones. All right. Okay. But I just been playing Minecraft music on repeat this whole time ever since the music stopped coming through the stream. Ugh. Okay. Mr. Jack, two cold ones there, Jack. Mr. JC, 4 boxes of solo leveling. Dang, you really like solo leveling. Okay, let me go get it. All right, here we are. I'm back. Okay. And I said, hey, yeah. What? 4 boxes of solo leveling, everybody. Okay. Mister should sing for us. What do you want me to sing? Okay. I only know 9 Inch Nails songs. Put this here. Throw that away. Dean Martin. Yeah, right. All right. This is one of the bigger orders of the night. 4 boxes of solo leveling. That's 40 packs. We're probably looking for a UR double star. I think specifically we're looking for the bikini chase pull. There's a chase pull where the main characters are in like their swimsuits. Okay, Frank Sinatra. Didn't he do that? Didn't he do that chicken dance song? We are. Let's see. All right. Here goes. She yelled Geronimo, and that was that. But didn't Frank Sinatra's daughter make like a famous song? These boots were made for walking song. How do I pay import fees? I'm new to ordering overseas. You got to pay them. If you don't pay them, they'll come to your house. There you go. Oops. Good. Ready. Let's see. Code. Here's Igris. I do it my way. I was behind the live. Cold. Solo leveling Hunters Association of Korea. Okay. Cold. Here's Kaisel. It's Kaisel. Okay. Kaisel. Han Sung-gi and Sung Jina. All right. Cool. And for what it was worth. Is that how he sings it? Hunters Guild, solo leveling. Ooh. You guys heard any good music lately? Who's heard some good music? Okay, here's that looks nice. The Ant King and Beirut. Oh, the Ant King Beirut. There it is. Cool. I like that a lot. That looks great. All right. Ooh. Believe me, believe when I say, says Mark. That's box number 1. 1 of 4. Let's get the next one. Ow. Oh, something terribly wrong with my neck. It is. I think I've injured my neck or something. I have like a neck sprain. All right. And snipping this as well. Ain't nothing but a heart. But here's Aha, Huang Dong-su. He looks pretty cool, pretty chill. All right, and here's a gold one. Here's Goto Ryuji. Oh, Goto Ryuji. Hey, what's up, Tim? How's it going, Tim? Beirut. All right, here's a gold one. Here's Ant King. Look at that Ant King. All right, and Goto Ryuju. Here's Baek Yun Ho and Choi Jong In. Choi Jong In. What? All right, here's Solo Leveling Castle. Ooh, Castle. And the Shadow Army. Ooh, the Shadow Army. And a gold one. All right. So that's box number 2. You ready for box number 3? Here's box number 3. Ooh. Sniffing this. Good. Sniffing this. Did the SpongeBob giveaway trigger? Yes. Stick around for that. We got a wonderful SpongeBob card to give away. Have you seen the new Chinese prismatic stuff? Way cooler than English. Chinese prismatic. Oh yeah, they got a couple changes to their set, didn't they? Here's Baek Yun Ho. I'm trying to remember what it was. Didn't they get like an additional Eevee or something? I think they got like a exclusive card. We got Hong Sung Yi. Hong Sung Yi. All right. Here's Choi Jong In. Choi Jong In. Not Choi Jong In. Here's a colon. Here's Issa Radiru. Come on, double star, you are. Nothing. The promo. Here's Han Sung Yi. Exclusive Sylvia, new binder set. Their UPC is so good too. Come on, man. Why does China always get all the good stuff? What about me? No, but seriously, China's been getting a lot of exclusives. Like, can the US get some exclusives, please? Hello? We're right over here, your faithful Pokemon card collectors. How about some exclusive English cards? Is that too much to ask for? Hello? All right. Ready? Now, snip number 1. The only Chinese exclusive I've really cared about has actually been Pikachu Gengar, which is pretty insane. What a card. Already way overpriced. That card is way overpriced. I should probably have them ship me one to my home so I can show it off. Here's Huang Dong-su. Huang Dong, huh? Cold. Here's Sung Jina. All right. His little sister. We've got Beirut. Come on, double star you are. Double star you are. Cold. Here's Igris. Ooh, Igris. Exclusive English card would just create a huge negative storm for Pokemon TCG, fights and scalpers, etc. Wang Dong is just a type of. Okay, you ready? Here's boop, Sung Jino and Sung Jina. Oh, Sung Jinwoo. All right, here's Kaizel. I still don't remember how he got the dragon. And boy, those Shadow Army cards must be real good because, man, we did not pull another one, huh? All right, there we go. That's 4 boxes for you, Mr. JC. Thanks for the big order, man. Appreciate it. Did we hit the likes bounty? We sure did. We sure did. Thank you very much, guys. Now, let's go over this. Yeah, one of these cool cards. 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 One of these. The Ant King and Beirut. Yeah, those Shadow Army cards are rare, man. I don't know how the rarity works, but look, we pull these quite frequently. But this looks really neat. This card right here, like this is something I would want to collect. And you only pull one, so that must be a much higher rarity in some way. Boo, no bikini. I know. Oh man, and you're eating through them. You're eating through the boxes. I don't know how many I've left. I think I might have like 3 or 4 left. I didn't expect it to sell so well. It's kind of scary to stock this particular product. Is solo leveling worth the watch? It was fun. You'd probably enjoy it. There we go. It kind of leaves you feeling like you need to try harder in life almost. Like, dang, I'm not doing enough. Kaisel was at the top of the castle. Oh, right. So he gets Kaisel first and then the Ant-Man, I think. All right. Hey, it's Nectaria Combos. I'm looking for a Mega Lucario PSA 9 under the name Nectaria Combos, which I purchased nearly a year ago. Hopefully you can locate it. Nectaria Combos. And you said it's a PSA 9 Mega Lucario. Okay, and he wants me to go look. I'm going to step away from the stream and go look for this. He paid me $5, everybody. I'll be right back. All right, here I am. I'm back. Ugh. Okay. Wow, it's so quiet, but the music's playing really loud. So, Nectaria, I'm afraid I could only find this one card, which is exactly what you're looking for. Here it is. Mega Lucario. Hey, pretty cool. What's he worth now? Like 400? Set that there. It's pretty good. All right. Hawk the Bird says for the Gengar dance. Oh, yeah, I'm doing the Gengar dance. Look at me. I'm doing the Gengar dance. Hold on, wait. Wait. Should we actually do the Gengar dance? Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, we're doing the Gengar dance, everybody. What's up, everybody? It's the Gengar dance. How was that? All right. He tipped me $5 for the Gengar dance. It's the Gengar dance, everybody. Okay. So here's shipping for Mr. Toasty Space Ghost. The dance is real. Now, he's over here. Boop. It's not AI. I can't wait, man. I got to submit that for the $5,000 chance. Oh, Did Mr. Hamnet never give me his phone number? I need that phone number. Hold on, did he give that to me in here? Let's see. Oh yeah, according to this, Six actually did pull the 151 Pikachu, huh? Six sent me that as a DM. Pause that. When did we post that? Does it say when we posted it? A year ago. Wow. Time flies, man. All right. And then I was given a friend request. I'm going to hit like on that. Okay, friend request completed. And here it is. So Mr. Nicholas did give me his phone number. So I need to complete this step. Okay. And hit print. All right. I think it's going to work. Declared for 135, which you may need to defend if they don't like it. All right. It's the Gengar dance. We did it. The Gengar dance. Bought a Team Rocket Mewtwo EX for 400 and in a graded 10. I prefer graded 4s personally. Did the solo leveling volume 3 cards come in the mail? Yes. In fact, there's not a lot of them left, surprisingly. Maybe I should ask my Korean supplier if he has any more of those. Are they really that popular? Let me jump over here. I'm going to ask him. All right. Naruto break. Yes, the Naruto box break needs 5 more people, everybody. 5 more people over there. Okay, so we got the shipping done for Mr. Hamnet. That's good. Can you rip my 5 I ordered yesterday, please? Oh, right. We're going to get that for you. So you're next. Let me just get this shipping done for Mr. Toasty. Toasty Space Ghost. Heading over here to packages. We've shipped you before. Oh, I didn't even think to check. I'm so dumb. All right, all of his information looks correct. I'm so stupid. All right, we're going to go ahead and increase the weight of the bag. This whole time we had your information saved from last time. I just didn't know you'd shipped before. It graded a 10, says Mr. Peekaboo. Can you rip my 5? Mister, you got to get some Cyberpunk cards. I bet they would sell. Release day coming quick. Cyberbutt. Tell me what's so good about Cyberbutt. Set this up here. So while that's loading, let's get these prepped. I love Cyberbutt. It's my favorite game. All right. Good. I remember when they were advertising Cyberpunk and Keanu Reeves. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keanu Reeves was like, he said the right thing or something like that, and then everyone loved him. I don't remember. It was like some viral moment, and it made me roll my eyes so hard. I swear my head was spinning. Hey, what's up, Ian Zona? How much of a tip for shirtless Gengar dance? I only do that on my OnlyFans channel, so that's gonna cost quite a bit more. Okay, this is still calculating. Let me set this to the side. They already had 28 million in sales on their Kickstarter. Who did? Oh, Cyberbutt. See, I don't think this exists. That's what I think on that one. And then 5 solo leveling. Did you watch the Knicks? I can't believe they won. I was very heavily emotionally invested. Here's Danny Diaz, because I love basketball sport mocking. Do you know of the top of your head if you have a little Clefairy Misty Psyduck and a PSA 10? Wait, Hold on. Wait. I've got both of those things. Actually, I do have both of those things. I have a Misty Psyduck Vintage, and I have a Lily's Clefairy that we put to the side down over here. Didn't I? Whoa. Didn't I? Where'd it go? Okay, it's somewhere. I don't know where it went. But Lily's Clefairy went somewhere. But I have a Misty Psyduck, but it's a vintage Misty Psyduck. But this is the thing. I wanted to use the Lily's Clefairy for a break someday. Here's Ant King. All right. Oh, and there's the label finally queued up. Danny Diaz. Did you have a bag, Mr. Danny? Cold. Solo Leveling. Isel Radiru. It's Isel Radiru. I miss you, Jinwoo. Damn, she was such a baddie. He should have just he should have just said no thanks to the girl, the blonde girl in the overworld. I'd have just gone with the elf baddie. Yes, sir, with Unleashed. Ooh, okay. So there you go. No bikini babes in this round. Mr. Danny, let's go find your bag. So where am I going to run into Danny, I wonder? Ooh, a toga puss. David. Some of these bags are like really old. Yeah, like this one's definitely expired. I was going to order shipping for the Lucario. Was the Lily's Clefairy the one from Journey Together or Destin, as I'm after the Journey Together one? It's the Journey Together one, but it's Japanese, but I'm going to sell it as a break. I was just teasing you. Here it is. All right, grab that. David, Damien, David, DB. Okay, not in that box. Box number 3. Ugh. Bread and circuses. Yes, let them eat cake. Okay. Still haven't found you. Let's check the D overflow box. You must be in here. 5 origin. Oh, here you are. 5 origin packs. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. All right, Danny Diaz, here's your solo levelings. Thank you. Gotta remember, you're in the overflow. That's because those other boxes are so full. No more room left in them. All right, cool. So that's taken care of. Here's Mr. Eddie Morales. He's next with 2 Pokey Shuffles. Eddie Morales. What is 20 billion Marowaks, please. 1, 2. You ready? 2 cold ones. I'm sorry. 2 cold ones. Eddie Morales, 2 cold ones. All right, now. Who's got the oldest order? Phil Vasquez. 2 for the Cosmic Pack Split. Okay, Mr. Phil. Wait. Oh, yeah. Vasquez. I watched a video on YouTube today about a guy who's living in like an off the grid village in Missouri. And it was so quaint. They all built their homes from scratch. How strange. They built them like half underground too. They're like hobbit homes almost. It's so you look at it and you're like, that looks awful. Then you realize they're really living in there. You're like, oh, they actually built their homes and are living inside of them. Like that's actually pretty weird. It's like that's incredibly cheap. Think about that for a second. You didn't need to buy a wait. I don't have to buy a $400,000 home and work my whole life to pay off a $400,000 debt plus 30 years of interest on the debt. I can just build a hole in the ground. Wait, I want to do that. He had like an outhouse. I'm sure he doesn't have central cooling and heating, but yeah, he had everything he needed. Yeah, they were living off the grid in a little off the grid village. It was pretty surprising, actually. All right, Phil says, I have a bag and not sure if I actually have any bangers. Sent a little extra. If you can just skim through it, might donate otherwise. All right, Phil Vasquez. He said, go find my bag and show it off to me. Mr. Phil. They made a movie about you. What? Let's see. We got Daramaka. We got Beartick Master Ball. Daramaku. Here's Dunsparce. He's a vintage card. Cascoon. A little bit of this Korean language. So there you go. I wouldn't say your bag has nothing in it. I mean, the Daramaka and Dunsparce and Beartick, they're all decent. You can also trade with those things. If you ever want to liquidate your bag, you can try to trade those items away, and I'll put them in a binder break or something. You can donate. Thanks, Mister. What? Da da da. You want me to give you a spot in the trade break or something? I'll give you a spot in the trade break. I think if you're homeless, you should just go buy a home. Yeah, exactly. Problem, solution. I like the way you think. We need more thinkers like you. Here's a Rayquaza 9. Rocket Ball for a cheap $800. Caracosta for a cheap $35. Island for $50. And Probo Pass for an outrageous $24. You gotta only. Okay, here, let me give you this trade spot. Mr. Phil. All right, we have this thing called the trade break. This time it's a cute Pikachu 9. And your little baggie of cards may convert into a slab. There it is. All right. Now, the two in the cosmic split, Eric Rodriguez, Naruto pack. Here it is, Eric Rodriguez, Naruto pack. Mr. Eric. Oh, Eric. I don't think these are on the menu. You just have to know about them. So he knows about them, and he said, I'll try one. Favor to ask, Rin, my first fellow, summoning Jutsu Ninja Dog, Barbecue House Barbecue. Nice. Ooh. Here's Kakashi Hatake, Shiso, Soaring Shot Sword, Ron Maru, and Mental Fatigue. I can definitely feel some mental fatigue. Hey, what's up, Mr. Brandon? Go put that there. Put that over there. All right. Fatigue, that's becoming a popular online word. All right, Eric, let's go grab his baggie. I get Pokemon card opening fatigue. At the very end of the stream, I go, man, I'm ready for a break. There you go. Aha. Hey, Mister, they have a Hobbit Magic the Gathering set. Oh, yeah, that's coming out in like July or something, isn't it? Javier says, 2 of the Ascended Heroes. Yes, sir, Javier. Ow, my neck. All right, Mr. Javier. Snipping all that. Throwing this away. Bloop. 2 Ascended. We got to pull that Mega Gengar, huh? That DD Mega Doodoo. What do you guys think of Mega Gengar? You think he's going to stay popular? I think he's going to be the one. Red Boot. You ready? All right. Mr. Javier. Let's get it. Oh, no, face them forward. This is the modern set. Hitmontop. Nice, dude. Hitmontop's actually really cool. I like this card. Okay, there it is. And Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball is also really cool. Boop. Oh, we have to give away that one card. We have to give away the Mark card right now. All right. Mark donated $65 tonight. Did you guys know that? All right, Javier. I'm going to pop these up here. We got to give away the Mark card. Because you guys hit 45 likes tonight. You guys did good. It can be tough hitting that like button, you know? You got to like reach over for it. You got to click a button. It might like test your ego. Like, do I really want to like this? Did he earn it? Did we get the Gengar dance? All right, this is going to say Mark. We're going to hit done. All right, so this is ready to be given away. Type in Mark, M-A-R-K. That's Mark J. Valerian. He's the one who's been handing out a lot of giveaways. Javier says, tomorrow, send it, heroes. Wow, he ordered these back to back. It's like he knew he would want more of them, so he ordered more of them. Nightbot hates me. What? Nuh-uh. It is Saturday night, Sunday morning. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. My weekend was spoiled by a terrible sushi restaurant. Not really spoiled. I'm just being a baby. There were a lot of events to go to today that I just did not go to. There's a big boat race that's about to occur out here in Lake of the Ozarks. In fact, I think it already did occur. And there was like, you could go see the boats before they were put in the water on the main street. And it's a cool event. They do it every year. I think they do it like twice a year, actually. And man, I did not want to go. I was like, I don't know, man. I'll see it on TV. Actually, I think there was a boat wreck at the race. Look it up. Lake of the Ozarks boat wreck. I think a boat was going so fast, it like flipped upside down. You know, when you go so fast and your nose lifts up. So let's grab this. Yeah, I saw it in a short. Big boat flipped over. Mag cargo. Ooh. Okay. One of those space shuttle looking boats, the ones that cost a million or more. Beatrice Mona can get a spot in the Cosmic Pack. Yeah, Miss Beatrice. We got Hurry, the sun's coming up, everybody. Beatrice bonus. All right. The sun is coming up. Do. Here's Nectaria Combos. Thanks for locating it. Could I please get international shipping for Lucario? You have shipped to me before, but it might have been in an old system. I have no bag. All right, so you got the Lucario. This international shipping. Let's give it a try. Oh, come on, don't do that to me. All right, so I have an address for you. If you haven't moved at all, we can reuse that address. If you have moved, you'll want to give me the correct address. But also, it looks like we're going to have to log into PayPal to finish this. Sounds like a sausage fest. What, the boat racing? It's like the other way around. There's a bunch of bikini blonde-haired girls. There's a ton of girls in bikinis at the boat races. We are. All right. That's why I never go, because I can't stand it. Too many hot people. All right. No, the real reason I don't go is because it's like, what am I gonna do? Sit on my butt and watch some guy race a boat? Kind of like going to NASCAR, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of like NASCAR. All right. Grab this. Maybe that's not my cup of tea. We are. All right, grab this. Oops. Okay, that's all plugged in. We're just shipping the Lucario, which will not be very heavy. And now let's edit the custom form. We're going to say merchandise, playing cards, playing cards. We're going to set the weight to 2. I'm going to set the value to 100, okay? All right, there we go. Dang, dude, it costs so much to ship to Australia. I got to raise the price, man. There we are. All right. I'm like losing almost $5 on shipping to you. Did you know that? It's probably more than that because we're not covering material cost or labor cost of shipping. Shipping to Australia is terrible. So pricey. Why does it cost so much? Don't talk about my trophy wife. There you go. Are the chase cards in Scarlet and Violet bigger than Sword and Shield? That's a great question. Oh no, Mister will die because of $5. Probably. It's unacceptable. Okay, so it's 5:19 and we are getting a lot of orders all of a sudden. Let's see if we can just wrap these up. So we have an order from our good friend, Mr. Anthony Paniagua, and he wants 5 the Riftbound Origins. All right, Riftbound Origins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. All right, Mr. Anthony, here goes. That's nothing to a trillionaire. Yeah. You thought billionaires were rich? Huh. It would take 999 billions plus 1 to make 1 trillion. Billionaires are basically poor. Billionaires aren't even that much money anymore. Like, have you paid attention? Here we are. Billionaires are basically hundredaires at this point. Hey, what's up, Rain Brian? Huh. Your daddy's got a billionaire? Yeah, well, my daddy's got trillions. We've got Kog'Maw, Blitzcrank, Fiery Rune, Full Art. All right, that's a textured card. Here's Riptide Rex, Sana, Ravenborn Tomb. Last but not least, we have Radiant Dawn, Kiana, and Showstopper. Oh, he's a showstopper. That woman died because of the 300. You never know. What woman died because of 300? There you go. Hello, Mr. in chat. Hey, what's up, man? Tossing this over here. Ugh. Can I see the Blitzcrank? The Blitzcrank. In here? Uh-huh. Here it is, Blitzcrank, impassive. I must be assigned combat damage first. When you play me to a battlefield, you may move an enemy unit to here. When I hold, return me to my owner's hand. What the hell? They talk as if you're talking with them. That's how they wrote on the cards. It's not like in the third person or something. The bungee jump. Oh, yeah, the bungee jump woman. Sad. There you go, Mr. Anthony. Now, what are we doing with you, Anthony? Do you have your own box? We shipped you. We shipped you. You got a whole bunch of stuff. Your stuff's probably on the way right now. It's probably close to your home because it went out Tuesday and now today is Saturday, Sunday morning. So you probably almost have it or you already got it. There it is. Okay. That Leona art is nice. It's nice. All right, that's completed. Mr. JC, 1 box of solo leveling and 6 loose packs of solo leveling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Ready? Okay. Her name's Leona. I feel you, Leona. I feel you. Dang, dude. Imagine you get thrown head first over a cliff. You thought you were just having a bit of fun. And that's actually the last few seconds of your life, and you have no idea about it. Crazy, dude. Now, why is this one upside down? That's not how it's supposed to be. The last Phantom Forces booster box sold for 17.5 thousand. Holy moly, dude. That's how much you would have to pay for Gym Challenge First Edition booster boxes. And those have like actual WotC Euro vintage cards in it, like Blaine's Charizard. Doesn't make a lick of sense. That was packed by a low-level guy. A low-level guy, not like a high-level guy like Sung Jin Woo. He was E rank. All right, so what is this, like 16 packs roughly? 17 if you count the promo. We've got Goto Ryuju being snuffed out at 21 years old. So young. So young. Guess it comes with the territory, you know. Bungee jumping is inherently dangerous. Huang Dong-su. But it's like the one thing, the one thing you can really control is making sure that you're wrapped up tight with the bungee cord. And they didn't do it. Let me ask, like, she didn't check either? Like, she didn't notice? Maybe it's harder for her to notice as the person doing the bungee jumping. You know what I mean? Like maybe you just assume the rope's tied up or whatever the problem was. Touch grass too hard, I'll stay in my room and have Mr. rip my pecs instead. I think there's probably a comfortable medium between bungee jumping and being a hakikimori. Here's Sung Jin Woo. Maybe just go out sometimes, but skip the bungee jumping portion. We've got Han Song Yi. Isn't that her little friend or something that's like blushes with the main character or something like that? Okay. All right. I skydived once. Did you really? I've always kind of wanted to do it. I know I'd have to do it alone. There's no chance in hell Karis would do it. She'd faint. She'd faint the moment she stepped out of the plane. She'd be fainted. She wouldn't even make it. She'd probably be scared just in the plane ride. Oh, thank heavens. At least one card. Choi Jong-in. Whew. That's been a tough little box, man. Look at that. That's a tough box. Sorry about that. So I guess some boxes are harder than others. All right. So there we have it. No super luck, no super snipe. Darn, dude. I like it better when there's super snipes in there. Is there a different rarity based on the text color? Yeah, the set definitely has different rarities. He did not have a hot box there from what I saw. He got a lot of the chibi cards. All right, who wants to win Patrick, huh? We got number 1, CC Collects. Number 2, Packology. Number 3, Isaac Morgan. Number 4, Shinobi. Number 5, J-Dog Gaming. J-Dog. And number 6, Woodley Bears. All right, good luck. Landing on 1, CC Collects. What do you want me to write on the back there, Mr. CC Collects? Is he here? Yeah, he is here. What name do I write on the back? I don't remember. All right. Hawk the Bird says for Snip Solo. Snip Solo, what does that mean? You mean a pack of are you telling me to cut in half a pack of solo leveling? Hawk the Bird, what can I help you with here? Hawk. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Do I need to stand up? I need to stand up. I'll be back. Let me go get some more. All right, so we have 3 boxes of this remaining. That's all we got. Hawk the Bird. Hawk the Bird. What exactly did you want with your order? He says snip solo. Does that mean open a pack of solo leveling volume 3 or does it mean cut it in half? It's sunlight. We got sunlight. 8 more origin packs. 8 more origin packs. That's a lot. 1 Pokey Shuffle Snipe. Joseph. All right. I don't know if Hawk the Bird's still here, but let me get this Pokey Shuffle Snipe. So he said snip a solo, but I don't really know if that means he just wants to open one for himself or if he meant like, let's see. Boop. 1 cold one. That's Joseph Smith. Mr. Catnip says snipe, snipe. Oh, here we are. Hawk Camacho. You would like to snipe a solo leveling. Hawk the Bird, Hawk Camacho. I didn't know it was the same person. There we go. Shows you how my brain's not trying to make that connection. It's just trying to process all the orders. There we go. My bad, dude. I wasn't making the connection that it was him. There we go. Because he normally places a website order under Hawk Camacho, and this is somebody else named Hawk the Bird. All right, here goes. One snipe. Boop. Gogun He. Congratulations on your Gogun He. All right, no more orders, guys. It is the end of the stream. No more orders. What does CC say he wanted on the back? He says Carlos Chaveras. Thank you. All right. Good. Now, Hawk the Bird. So that's done. It is completed. Okay. I like coffee, but this coffee that our owner likes and orders smells like hot piss. Whoa. That smells great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but who's hot piss? Ready? All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Ready? Mr. Anthony, here goes. Okay, pack number 1. Pack number 2. Petty Officer, Albus, Timo. Sounds like Temu. Pack of Wonders, Ahiri, Blind Fury. Psy Scout, Daughter of the Void, and Immortal Phoenix. Ooh. Okay. All right. Here's Heimerdinger, Harnessed Dragon, and Sigil of the Storm. Here's Falling Comet, Kane. We've got Heralds of Scales, Carnivorous Snapvine, Convergent Mutation. And, aha, she's the cover artwork. Oh, and a full art. Kaisa? It's Kaisa. Survivor. Okay, cool. And then Nine-Tailed Fox. Very good. All right. More like Nine-Tailed Girlfriend. Okay, that's going to go in your bag. Ooh. Good. Thank you, Mr. Anthony. Appreciate it. All right. And then I know he said something like, I want some more of the solo levelings, right? So I'm surprised that I don't have enough of the solo levelings. Let's see. Because we're down to just 3 boxes all of a sudden. Plus, we have 1 full box of solo leveling 1, which I guess I accidentally purchased. I didn't realize I was purchasing it. But I'm just surprised that solo leveling is selling so well because I had so much of it for so long, solo leveling volume 1, and it just wasn't moving. Now, all of a sudden, we're just selling through tons of boxes of solo leveling 3. All right, ready? Mr. Danny, picking up Goto Ryuju. It's Goto Ryuju. Here's, that's a cold pack. Here's Huang Dong-su. Come on, give us a big one. Okay, the Ant King and Isla Radiru. All right, that'll probably be the last order of the day. You know, we're going to go live again for Sunday, right? Probably. Remember when I was supposed to take a day off, like the doctor said, for like the third or fourth time. She's like, you have to stop working so much. You're going to have a heart attack. I say we go live tonight for the Sunday nighttime stream. But now I have to go crawl off to bed. I'm late for bed, guys. We can't be doing that. Kaiju number 8 was better, says Mr. Hawk. You like the Kaiju? All right. Last checks here. Okay, we're all good. I'm hopping off. Thank you, Mark, for the big giveaway. Somebody just got a $65 SpongeBob card for free. I think that's very cool. We'll be back for the Sunday nighttime stream. See you later, everybody.